Hi, everybody. Welcome to TVON. My name is Blair. Thank you so much for joining us. Happy Saturday. So glad you're with us today, especially with the gate we have. This is a really exciting day for diamond lovers. Of course, we love our diamonds here. We have something very special for you today. We've been talking about it all week long. We've got a diamond ring. It's a little different than what we've seen. Granted, we all love a good band, but this is going to be elite diamond level. Have very special bezel sets. Let me tell you what bezels do. They make the stones look double at least in size. So that is a very exciting opportunity to get what is going to be a carat 20. Looks like you're wearing more like, honestly, it looks like all these diamonds are 1 carat. It's really exciting. You don't see a quarter carat turn into a 1 carat very often. Don't we wish that diamonds just magically did that? But instead, we're going to show you something that's very, very cool because the bezel's giving you this eternity band kind of look. I know we hear eternity band, we all get excited because we've never really done anything like that because we like to size for you. But we have a very special wearable style for you coming up today. Make sure you stick around coming up a little bit, probably next hour. So we've got that coming up. Been talking about it all week. Today's the day, big premiere day. We don't have as many to go around as we would probably like to have. So want to let you know up front that is going to be coming up. Also, really new and fresh. You know, we see great Tanzanites. We love our blue wing block Ds. We do have something that is out of everything we've shown you in, I can speak for 9 years here, and especially the last nearly 7 having blue wing block Ds. What we don't see very often would certainly be a bangle. Anything for the wrist, any arm candy. We've got rings all the time. Quite frankly, we have earrings and pendants quite often as well. But a different story to get something in a bracelet. We have one today. So if you've been looking to complete your set of Tanzanite jewelry, well, we got it for you. And this is a really easy, nice average size bracelet. You can see it from a distance away. And guess what it's got? Emerald cuts. So it's a really nice high-end way to do stones, multiple stones in a bracelet without having to go the line bracelet style, which gets very expensive, obviously, to get stones all the way around. So we're going to put them right up top where you can always see them. So, and speaking of Tanzanites, I've got a whole lineup of major stones. We figured before they go to the museum, we should give you one last shot, shouldn't we? So we've got the heart-shaped pendant. That's going to be one of our bigger stones. Actually, it's a 16 karat 70. We do have some very large earrings, both drops and large studs for you. And then there's even an unheated stone and a pendant as well. And then we do have one ring. It's going to be also 11 carats. So we've got some bigger Tanzanites today, which is good because obviously I think at this point, a lot of us are looking for the bigger stones before the collection is completely finished and gone. So big Tanzanites are here. There's even a round that's over 11 carats. We've got our oval that's over 11 carats as well. We have a pink diamond that's certified. It's one of our larger stones, but I'm really impressed with the price tag. If you were with me the other night, you saw an orange diamond in this size. We're actually going to show you a pink diamond 40 pointer, gorgeous pink. We've got some affordable sprinkled in men's jewelry. We've got an unheated star sapphire. Well, they call it a sapphire. It's really ruby. So we have that. And also for my bezel set diamond lovers, we threw in a little surprise here. I know we're all excited about the ring today, but we also have a beautiful round. It's our bezel set necklace. It's going to be that one single solitaire style station moment here where we're going to see the bezel set diamond. It makes your 50 pointer look even larger, and we'll see that on a discount. So there's only a few left. So we thought we'd clear them out. Little holiday precursor, if you will. So that's going to be a real classic. So that's coming up and more, plus whatever you'd like to see. How about your requests? How about you give me a call at that phone number? We'll get you whatever you need to see. We'll put it on the air. We'll get it discounted for you because on this fabulous first weekend of October, we're ready to celebrate with, like we always do, values. So take a look at our first item of the show. It's Tanzanite in an earring. So quite a few today. Again, brought out a lot of great Tanzanites to just move them out the door. So whatever you need in Tanzanite, trust me, today's your day, as long as you're looking for something a little bit more sizable. This is item number 11282225. And again, stick around for that band coming up in a little bit. We've also got the bracelet coming up. We can really suit you head to toe here with Tanzanites today. So very excited about it. Now this is yellow gold. So this is going to stay in the yellow gold. Just one pair here, and they are rounds. Now, as I mentioned, we have a lot of very large and impressive styles today, from our 16 karat, our 11 karat. I've got earrings that have about 6 carats and 14 carats. So that's all larger carat weights. Well, the good news is here, this is going to be the more affordable version. That's why we're starting off early here, getting you set up with the best of the best right off the bat. Carat 20, so it's 60 points on each, 35 points in the diamonds. But look how we dressed that up. Gave you more than just rounds. Usually when you see a halo, it's just pretty simple rounds. Here we added more in the baguettes, actually. You're going to get more carat weight in those baguette diamonds we love. Of course, all going to be alternating with your round brilliance, and it gives you that great hexagon style. So round stone, hexagon style to it as well. And then all of that going to be marked down, because why not? It seems like we all have, of course, we have different needs and different price points, and maybe you're doing some gifting. Maybe you're thinking about if you're getting a little jump start on the holidays, good for you, because obviously we all, I think, strive to get a little earlier start year after year after year. Well, here we go with this major look. Now, I'm going to show them to you a couple of different ways. If you haven't seen, they're 3/8 of an inch size. Okay, so we'll show you that very quickly against the ruler, then against the ear, centered post on them as well, butterfly backing, so you will have that nice security built in. Here's what it looks like from a distance, and there you can see a little over 1/4 of an inch. That's going to be 3/8, and then you can just kind of spin them around. There's that centered post we love, and we'll show them up against the ear coming up next, so you get a sense of the size from a little bit, I think, just even easier perspective here to see what they look like from a distance away. So that's what they're going to look like from a distance there, and you've got that really special look. And of course, you can kind of put them with that straight edge up top, or you can do a little point action, if you will. So it kind of looks like, it's almost like a stop sign, but again, those are octagonal, this is hexagonal. So you've got a really good look though. It just gives you a little more geometry to your round, and we'll go ahead and blow them out right now. This is a great way to start our Tanzanite day. And again, I wish it was all Tanzanites all day. I would love to do that. Those days are over, but we're gonna at least have a few for you. And let's get back close up to take a look at that blue wing block D, undeniable quality that is gonna give you best in the world. Despite this price tag going ultra low, we're going to make it really affordable. They should be in that $32.99 range. We're actually going to discount them right now to $999 instead to get you started. And then, of course, let me know if any of those sound good. The big heart-shaped pendant, the big oval button style earrings. Maybe you like the drops. We also have the, it's going to be rounds in the drops. I'm probably most impressed with the value on our rounds today in the drops. They're very exciting. So we'll see those. I don't know how or why this pair of earrings. I mean, it looks to me like a $15,000 pair of earrings that we have in drops, just to show you what we can do in, wow, they're the big ones. So that's going to be coming up. I think that's one of my favorite values of the day. So we'll see those as well. And come on in, everybody. This is a day to shop. You will see the savings and the values are going to be, I know we're all used to seeing great values. We get that. We're used to seeing wonderful values here, but some days we just bring it. And I would say today is that day. So whether it is Tanzanite you're looking for or something else, or maybe you missed last night. Listen, there's a lot of people that are out on a Friday night, maybe miss the show live and have a quick question or two if something might still be available. Feel free to give us a call. We'll help you out with that, and we can let you know if it's still here. Okay, so, and we do have a blue zircon pendant. I know a lot of you missed out on one the other evening. I think it was Thursday night. I want to say, well, we have another one very similar today. So let me show you a brief look at that. If you are one of those blue zircon, look at that. It's actually a radiant cut. We saw princess cut the other day. This is the radiant cut, same kind of turquoisey blue, bright pop of color we love. So you've got that for $9.99. What about, you know, rare stones don't just come in blues. Sometimes they're blue and green. And that is our Paraiba ring. And then we also have some of the Congo material. Take a look at all this. This is really, I mean, just an assortment here. And different varieties of stones, yes, but why not? And then here we go with this really special tourmaline. Look at that, Congolese. It's a little more green blue. I see it's got a green golden to it. But what we're going to do here is let's do a little grab bag special. We've got the earrings for $9.99 verifying already. Of course, these are all one of a kinds. They stay in the gold color they're in. So if you like fast shipping, if you like to get something like you are an instant gratification human being, and I think so many of us are these days, that is what we long for. So here's what we can do. All three pieces you see stay in the gold colors they're in. So they're really simple to just put together, like literally get it in a box to you on Monday, ship it out to you, and boom, you're ready to go. You're ready to start wearing your dramatic pendant, earrings, ring. This is some of the most collectible material we have. Congolese tourmaline in the back left, Paraiba tourmaline in the back right, and then your Tanzanite earrings front and center, which are just dynamic. So you've got all these great pieces. Now here's the deal. It's a little grab bag for our Saturday morning special here, just getting you started. Really excited about the lineup we have, the great values we have. Everything that you're going to see is really incredible today. There's even a special on yellow diamonds if you want one of our bigger stones, carat and a halves. We got a carat 40 and a carat 50 and a carat and a half plus. So 3 big yellow diamond specials, but those are going to be, you know, those are a little more money. This is where you get that big big value on some really important pieces. Take a look and let's get them out the door. Every one of them, all three, one of a kinds. Let's send them out in a hurry here, and we'll do $9.99 on your choice of whether that's Paraiba in a ring, whether that's the fabulous Congolese green blue, or maybe you're going to go for those Tanzanite studs that we've been talking about. It is $9.99 for your choice of. So just giving you some really rock bottom specials here at the top of the hour, the beginning of our day, 3 hours live. So it's all coming your way, and that's why get requests in if you have them. Tell us what you missed out on this week. If you've been a little busy this week and now you're ready to kick back for the weekend, tell me what you need on this show and we will bring it out. If it's something that's already sold, you never know, we might have something very similar to it that you might like even more. There are, I believe in meant to be moments, oftentimes with jewelry shopping, where maybe you missed out on one piece, but there's something else that's even better. So Paraiba ring, let's show you that one. That's going to be our 12-pointer on the Paraiba. Still genuine copper bearing material with 53 points in diamonds. Take a look at how beautiful that is on the hand. So that's a really good, stronger band here. You see it's a lot of gold. Gold was, if I'm not mistaken, and I did a quick glance last night, $3,900. Have I been underselling gold at $3,500? I thought I saw $3,900 an ounce yesterday. That would be all-time crazy record breaking, and that is extreme. So I just, again, when you see, well, I got a ring here, it's a nice band, it's got all the details, the diamonds top and bottom, also around your Paraiba, and yet that's under $1,000. We are not doing, everyone's trying to figure out, how do we make jewelry anymore? What are we going to start making out of? Like tin cans, aluminum, like foil? What are we going to do? Even every metal is going sky high, and yet look at us still bringing the values. And if you think, yeah, I guess that if gold's high, they must have increased their prices. $9.99 on 3 incredible pieces of jewelry. You just have to decide which one's for you. Do you want the Paraiba ring? Do you want the Congolese Tourmaline pendant? Or do you want to get those Tanzanite earrings for under $1,000? That's tough to do in any fine jewelry world today. So let's take a look at all 3 options here, and then we'll get a move on, and we will give you 60 seconds with them, okay? So that's last call there, and a happy Saturday, one and all. That Congolese Tourmaline, that's a 251. So that's a really big size. Got to give you that kind of green, little bit of blue and gold into it with that asymmetrical style bail. You'll use that to your favorite chain, whatever it is, and then grab those Tanzanite earrings, or maybe just get all 3, and you can spend under $3,000 to get 3 incredible pieces of top quality in that jewelry. So love to see that as well. But there we go, $9.99 for any one of those 3, or take them all. Take whatever suits you best. We got a heart-shaped Tanzanite, kind of heart of the ocean feel. I'll bring you those Tanzanite drops that we have, because those are probably my best value of the day, besides our diamond 5-stone in the bezel set, where you guys have been asking me all week, when did you get a new 10-carat diamond ring? Well, actually, it's not 10 carats because it kind of does look like it. These stones end up looking like 1 or 2 carats each. I've been wearing this on the index finger. It's a really great versatile style. You'll see this later. It is today's debut day for this 5-stone, which I was saying last night, somebody called in and said, did she have an eternity band? This kind of looks and feels like an eternity band because of the way it's done and because of the way the stones are so large, and then those bezels sitting one next to each other, you've got that really continuous look. So that's where I'm just wearing it on the index finger because that's where it's sized for me, but size 7, kind of a typical size there. So here's what we've got. $9.99. Jason, any favorites up there? All right, we'll move on. We can scoop those aside, get to melting down. I know our jewelers are here today to start melting everything that I don't sell, which hopefully should be, I don't think that should be much of anything, to be honest with you. But again, eventually, as folks come on in, we're going to get to that blue zircon. Had some requests for this already. So welcome in, and thanks to everybody who is with us in the beginning, because I do, it's like I got a choice of like 20,000 pieces of jewelry. So usually, there's going to be something special to start the show. Why I come from, a television background that goes back to news and sports, and there's nothing like that beginning of an event, meaning the beginning of a game, or that headline on the newscast that's really about, okay, what's the story of the day? Usually you lead with something that's impressive and, jaw-dropping and the best of the best. That's what I do here. So you never want to miss the beginning of a show, because we're going to bring some values. But here is that gorgeous blue zircon that is new. 112-9411. And let's talk about an upgrade in the gold. We got 18K, yes. The what? The Paraiba? Yes, it's a Paraiba. It's 112-2496. Poor Jason, he just walked in. He's gone, I don't know. I didn't see what's going on, but I'll take whatever ring was up there. So that was the Paraiba ring. It was going to be 2496. Stays in yellow gold on that one, Jason. So just make sure they're okay with yellow gold, okay? And then here we are. So the Paraiba ring is gone. And then we have a lot of busy lines. We have more people on the phone lines than we have operators. So even our operators don't get here at the beginning of the show. Here I'm asking for our viewers to get here. But, you know, it's one of those things. I'm here and I'm ready with the values. So 250. Actually, this is a 303. This is going to be our 9411. It's 18 karat gold, as I mentioned, so you got that really big upgrade there. And then you've got a 303 radiant cut, 45 points, and they are spectacular diamonds. Bigger stones here. I mean, it's really unusual to see a radiant cut in the zircon. We know that. We saw the princess cut the other day, and this is why I wanted to bring this out and really make it actually yesterday, just so that we could have some accommodations for those of you that did miss out on the princess cut. Closest stone I have here is this radiant cut, 3 carats plus in size. It's a really good size to get. And then you also have, well, diamond weight at 45. We'll show it to you on. I love that upgrade in the 18K. That's really important as well. Plus, if you look at it from the reverse, we did finish it beautifully. There's an extra under gallery, and I don't think that's even really necessary. Look, they did the 18K and the 750 stamp. I know it's upside down, but that's what they both mean, the same thing there, okay? So they're both indicating that 75% pure gold. And then we'll show it to you on, because I have a feeling you want to see the size and get a look at it this way, so you can really check that out. It's just some of the brightest popping blues. It's really a turquoisey blue, kind of an electric blue, if you will, 3/4 of an inch from that top to bottom length, and then I will show it to you on. Why not? We'll give you a look at it there so you can see what that's all about, and go ahead and give us a quick call if you'd like it, because there's an incredible value. It's one of the reasons why we saw that princess cut the other day in a very similar mounting go so quickly, because of the value. And I do like that we added the baguettes and the rounds to kind of mix it up a little bit, even in the bail. So you see the bail transitioning from the rounds to the baguettes. Same thing happens around the halo as well, where you see the baguettes on the east and west sides. I know right now from this perspective it's north and south, but when you wear it, it's going to be the east and west sides in the baguettes, and then your rounds going the rest of the way, really filling it in. And we have one. So it would be time to dial quickly. Then we'll get to those Tanzanite drop earrings that are so amazing. And again, anybody on the Tanzanite earrings or that Congolese, let me know. And we have got, I think, Allison, you're waiting on this one. A couple people waiting on this one. What do they think? $49.99 too rich? I think it is. We're going even lower than that. Come on in, everybody. It's a great day to shop. I've got the values, so you don't need to be intimidated by what's happening in the rest of the world in gold and jewelry and fine and diamonds, because let everybody else do what they're supposed to do. We're going to just be those rebels and those rule breakers right here that we have always been, the industry standard when it comes to value. Take a look at this. Not $49.99. We got a better value for you. It is going to be on fire. We're going to do this for better than even $2,000. Does that make any sense? Not really. But when it doesn't make sense, that's when I'm happy. When it really is astoundingly affordable, that's when we know you got the deal of a lifetime. It's not $19.99, $18.88. Oh no, we're going even lower. First caller, $1,799. Don't miss out on that one, because that stays in white gold, 18 karat solid, and it's gone. Congratulations. It means we get to bring out the Tanzanite drops. These are fantastic. This might be my favorite value of the entire day. And wow, how one just fills up your screen there. What a look this is. And yes, you've got a match pair, not anything too dramatic. They're not like 4 inches long, but it's going to be 1129392. There's $589 here in Tanzanite rounds. Of course, there's a premium to the rounds always, so that's exciting to see. This one probably not going to cooperate as well as the first one, but we'll give it a shot. And then we'll go ahead and have to zoom back to show you how beautiful. Now, they might be at a slightly different angle. I'm just, working the little, magic act of balancing here to see, to show them to you as best I can here, at least close up, because I never believe in just seeing a piece from far away. How do you see details when you're only far away? I don't know. But I think that when you're buying fine jewelry, I think you need to see details. You need to see quality. You need to see every last aspect of your piece. This really shows that to you. It's our $589 total weight, almost 3 carats each in the round. 72 points is the diamond weight. They're all set in gold and they look tremendous. I mean, this is really what we live for, is great Tanzanite drops. I told you we'll have the bigger button styles. Now the button style I have is larger stones, so they'll be a little bit more expensive. So sometimes we think, oh, drops are really expensive, and they usually are. We're going to go really low on this this one. Here's the look at it from a distance here, and there's such a, speaking of balancing, there's such a great way these are made where wait till you see them on the ear, because even as I hold them, the stones are kind of leaning a little bit. When they are on the ear, they just sit perfectly. So inch and I would say 3/8 there, inch and 3/8 top to bottom. I will show you the lever backs. It's really easy because it just has a spring-loaded hinge, so it opens up. This is not one that you're relying on fastening. It doesn't actually fasten to the post, so it just clicks closed like that. You saw it just springs into action. It's not going to be uncomfortable at all. It doesn't do any of that because we want it to be obviously wearable, comfortable, but also secure. And yet I never want that post to actually change any kind of direction on you, change angles. So that would be where it's not secure. So here's what it looks like. Oh my goodness, this distance view, and you can see what I'm talking about, how they perfectly set. So they just look so fantastic from that straight on viewpoint. Even if you've got the most stretched out piercing in the world like I do, look at how perfect it actually hides that, because your post is set a little lower. All those little details that we so we're not just think about, but really execute so well, so that you've got that amazing quality. And I know I'm in a little bit of a shadow here because I'm squatting down, but it's a really just important style that is so well done. And that looks like a $15,000 earring here typically. It is not today. We're going a lot lower than that. Get ready on those phone lines. You see how quickly everything's going. Let's go back to the wheel, show you that close up. Just want you to see that perfect movement they have, that great way they drape from the earlobe, and a better value than even $14,999. It's one of my favorite values of the day. So I think you're going to like it too, because I'm really a stickler about value. I know you guys are, but nobody is a more value conscious shopper or presenter than I am. And I'm not really a big fan of that word, but I'll tell you right now, this is where if I'm excited about the value, I know you will be even more so. So this is your time to pick them up, especially if you like the idea of getting under $10,000 for your dramatic drops, getting something under 10 or 9 or 8, 7 or 6 or 5, and suddenly now we're under $1,000 a carat for those incredible stones. And you don't have to pay $49.99. The values are here. There's no doubt about that. The values are in full force today. Stay with me for the next couple hours. You're gonna agree. You will definitely agree with that statement. And then we've got our big top of the hours as well. But this is not $4,000 for the pair. They're not even $39.99. And of course, there are blue wing block tees that we love that we're also running a little short on. So there's not going to be a lot of opportunities going forward to get those fabulous blue wing block tees that you love. And I'm trying to give you that right angle just so you can see how saturated. But if you know our stones, you know. If you have any of the rings or the pendants already, you've got the match here. Don't forget, we'll have a bangle bracelet today for our Tanzanite lovers. But this is not. It's not even $3,500 for the pair. Call me quickly because you know everything going very, very fast today. That will be the case all day long. And let's do better than even 35 or 34 or $33.99. One pair, lots of diamond weight, almost 3/4 of a carat in the diamonds. They will stay. Actually, they don't even need to stay in the white gold. My goodness, I just noticed we can change that if you want to. So if you'd rather have yellow gold for your earrings, go ahead. That would be our pleasure to do that for you. And there's no charge on your end for that either. But we'll take them lower than even $3,300. Let's go $32.99, and that will be a done deal. And then don't forget that heart shape, the 1670 heart-shaped pendant. The way you can handle a bigger stone is usually a pendant. We got more real estate there. So you're going to love the heart shape we bring out. Plus we have those larger button styles if you want to go over 14 carats. Remember I had the 14 carats the other day and they were gone before we even really presented them. I've got another pair. It's going to be ovals in omega backs. So we will see those on the way. We've got oval stones, big omega backs, halo design, lots of diamonds. So the whole thing, we've got a great selection, but this and this opal, oh, October's birthstone right there. So you October babies have two, and they're great because you've got so many different options within those two categories, but we have opals and we have tourmalines. And we are going to see both featured in the show today for our October babies, or anybody who loves phenomenal gems for the opal. All right, so let's see who's got them. Only $32.99. There's just one pair. Let me know, because those will be quick to go. Gents, we have a star ruby here today. It's very affordable for a gents ring. Here's my star ruby. Look at that. Wow. That, you know, I thought we saw the really important 27.5 carat blue star last night. That is just as distinctive and just as defined a star in that ruby here this morning. Also have a Paraiba, 2 carat almost. Great value on this one. A 191 pear shape with that signature mounting. Jason, you look like you were having a good time there talking to, who was it? And what's going on a Saturday? I'm so jealous of you guys getting to talk to everybody. I only get to talk to people who reach out to me, which is probably a teeny tiny percentage. You guys get to talk to everybody. Was it Melanie or Melody? Melanie? Oh, Melody. And what's she up to on a Saturday? Did she get the Paraiba? Wonderful. And where's she calling from? Oh, that's great too. New York in the house. I love it. What about you, Allison? Who picked up something? And I think I'm pretty sure that you picked up the pendant, right? Who was that? You're not sure yet? Who? Oh, wonderful. Oh, good. Well, I'm so glad. Well, thank you guys so much. $32.99 on the earrings. All right, let's move on. There is Paraiba. Okay, I'm keeping the earrings. That's okay. I do need some Tanzanites before they go, because otherwise, what am I going to do? Go to the museums and beg? But I sold it. Can you imagine me walking in the museum? But you don't understand. I presented that stone. Couldn't you sell it to me? I used to present those on the air. Be like, no, hun. Go enjoy. Go pay your admission, and then the gift shop is on your way out on the left. But here we are. This is going to be our Paraiba 191. Just wanted to show it to you. If you've been missing out on big Paraibas, there's a huge blowout price on this Paraiba. So the fact that we got a 2 carat, that's impressive. The fact that we're putting it for sale, even more so. The fact that it's got a new discounted price, because the last time I had it, it was about $20,000. It's our 191. 2681 is the item number. That is just bright. And you know what I love is that as someone who collects Paraibas, this stone is almost 2 carats, but it looks even larger. The pear shape here, you can see it's got that nice rounded. Some pear shapes are very narrow, very skinny, very narrow, and that means they tend to look a little smaller. This one's got that nice width to it. It's almost 2 carats, 86 points in diamonds. Great diamond weight. I think a Paraiba like that deserves a lot of diamonds. What do you think? I really agree with that statement, and this one has it. 86 points in the diamond, signature style mounting. Great way to do a pair, get you that bigger look, more like a 2.5, 3 carat look as well. And you've got this one for a great value. We have marked it down so that you don't need to wait for those Paraibas to, I don't know, let's say, do they go on sale? Not particularly. The big trick right now is finding anybody who's going to sell you one. That's the bigger issue right now, is getting somebody who's going to say, yes, I have Paraiba, and yes, I'm going to actually make it available for sale. And then the bigger issue is, of course, saying it's on sale. That's even tougher to do. So what you have here is all of the above. The great stone, the beautiful color, the bright clarity. That's what's so challenging. Remember, all tourmalines, and it is one of this month's birthstones, but it's all tourmalines are supposed to be cloudy and foggy and hazy and all those things. Look at this one. Not so much. Clean and bright, and yet this one's got the copper. When they have copper, they tend to get even more included. Not the case here. So 191 is the size. We got a great finish detail. I will show you that, and you'll see how we can really get this one a home for a really spectacular price. It was $18,999. Also, not only admire the undergallery here, but also look through the undergallery and see that clarity of that stone, because it's not just, oh, maybe there's inclusions, then they're masked by some of the faceting. That's what good faceting can do, but this is just that clean a stone. And that's really the deal breaker. Sometimes that's where if you see a discount or you see one that is a little bit on the more affordable than, let's say, $100,000 a carat, sometimes it's because it's going to be more included. That is not the case here. It is just bright and clean. And listen, if you're not on this Paraiba collector's bandwagon yet, I get it. They're not easy to find. They're really, really expensive when you do find them. We are giving you the exception to that rule today and going under $15,000, which rarely has anywhere near 2 carat. I realize we are 9 points shy of that, but remember, so many stones, it's about the look. This one looks so much larger, and we'll show it to you on. It's one of those ultimate high style pieces that is not going to stick around on this Saturday, because we got a lot of collectors on any given show that are ready for these values, ready to see these discounts, ready to capitalize when we do crazy things that nobody else is doing. And by the way, there's your pear shape one way. Here it is the other way, just to see what that looks like on the hand. I'll tell you, that does. You can see it right there. This is the comparison aspect that shows you that what I say is true. That is a much bigger look than a 2 carat. I've seen some 2 carats here that are actually 2 carats or 206, and they look quite a bit smaller than this. And here's that big pear shape. So you see how bright and clean. Look at that ripple effect of light going all the way through it. True neons. Listen, it's a collector's dream to find these, and at an affordable price tag below 15, which usually $15,000 tends to be about the magic number. That tends to be the magic number. If you see $15,000 on anything around 2 carats, it goes. We're doing a lot better than that today. So very excited for this one, but it will not be 15, 14, 13, or 12. You got a bundle of savings here. It's for one caller. It's in the white gold only, but we'll size it to whatever you need. and I need you to consider it because it's under $12,000 for the first time. It's going better than $11,999. We are really dedicated to moving these pieces at just the right time of year when maybe this is going to be that holiday reveal, that big grand gift you give to somebody who loves gemstones. Maybe it's a little special something to treat yourself when they're, you know these values. You've been watching Home Shopping long enough and rare gems, and obviously I know that rare gems like this are fleeting. They're not just everywhere or anywhere. It's difficult to find them, and it's only getting more so. It's getting more difficult to find stones like this as well. We're giving it away for under $10,000. It is $9,999 for this nearly 2 carat. What looks even larger than that, looks like a 2.5 or 3, and yet that is going to be a one only there at $99.99. So that's a big deal there. Let me know who's got it. Just want to give you some time to think about it. And then we have those Tanzanite drop earrings and of course the bangle in Tanzanite. When shall we do the bangle? I was thinking maybe right now. I was thinking it's got to be on the early side. There's something about this bangle. Stackable or wearable on its own. Many ways to wear this gorgeous piece. Let's get to it. Okay, so not everything has to be crazy money, but these next items, well, this does. Look at that Tanzanite. We have not seen a bangle like this with the bezel set. Now I'm leaving it open just because I'm ready to try it on for you. And you can actually, it's kind of a one size fits all. Even though we're technically calling it an average size, it actually is a one size fits most, let's say, because you don't have to even fasten it. It's kind of like a cuff style. If you do decide to leave it open, and trust me, if you're going, leave a bracelet open, is that safe to do? Lolo, what are you talking about? It is. It's not gonna go anywhere. It's not gonna move. It's just one of those that really, because you're gonna see here when I show it on the hand, I wanna get you some graphics first. It's 1129390. It is a full carat 68 in Tanzanite. They're emerald cut, and these are the new blue wings that we just cut from a large gem material stone. Some of you guys aren't looking for the large stones, so we've been sacrificing a couple of them to break it down and make things you haven't seen before, like a bangle. 168, 14 karat solid yellow. Yes, it stays in the yellow. So this is for my yellow gold Tanzanite lovers. And then between each of the emerald cuts, in which there are 5, we love an odd number, really just well suited across the wrist, but there's a bezel set diamond, 4 of them, in between. So that's 9 points in diamonds, again looking bigger because they're bezel. It's got great finishing on the inside, so it's not going to pinch or anything like that. And we will show it to you on, because that's the real big reveal. You know, it's been a pleasure to bring you some really large bracelets of late. Had one last night. Oh my gosh, remember the big platinum, or rather it was 18 karat gold and diamonds at about 7.5 carats in diamonds. Well, those are kind of the big styles that maybe you're wearing for more special occasion. This is the style that you wear all the time. And let me show you how this works. Because every single little, it's not really a link in that it's not that traditional link style, but it's actually got some flexibility in that you can see how it opens up and closes. So if you are going to latch it, and most of you will, you're going to put it just like this, and I can't see what I'm doing because of the glare of this light and looking straight, it's like looking directly into the sun, but you see how I just fastened it? You just simply, it's like an insert closure. But there is a subtle little button, you can barely detect it, but you're gonna press that little button down, and that is going to be what opens up the bracelet. So it's really simple and easy, but it's again a little bit flexible. When it's fastened, it doesn't have much give, but that's just really where, again, it's going to conform to the wrist for you, and I will show that to you on so you can see what that's going to look like. It is a very secure closure. I don't know if it's been open besides the one time that I did it here. So this is going to be hugely important. Now again, that flexibility is what gives you some really good way where, again, if you wanted to just pop it on like this, trust me, that's not going anywhere. So I could just leave it just like that. And I can fasten it because, again, an average size will work. If you're like, again, if you're really like 6 3/4, 6.5, or 7, this is perfect for you. But if you want to leave it just like that, because maybe you've got a little bit like a 7.5, 7 3/4, or 8-inch wrist, you can do that. It's not going to go anywhere because it's really, you see how it's wrapping around. So that would be like a cuff style bracelet. And then you have your stones right up top. So yellow gold, diamonds, you see how I just now, again, you can easily fasten that just by simply placing this, inserting, and it just clicks close. You'll hear it click, and then you know it's secure. And then there's no extra, because it's a double click, there's 2 different latches inside. So that's what's going to keep it secure. So you don't have to have an extra safety catch or anything like that, because that can break up the look. We see that nice smooth fluidity that it has. We want to keep that intact. So here's what we've got. Big bracelet, obviously gold today, crazy money, doesn't make it easy to do bracelets like this. I'm going to take what is a crazy good value of $6,999. And we're going to make it a lot more affordable. Plus, Jeanette, if you'll hang on just a second, we've got your Imperial Topaz, which is truly one of our very, very best. I don't know if it's this specific one you want, but this is, you got great taste if it is, because that's one of our best. We'll show you, Jeanette, but this is going to be better than $69.99. I will take it on down. As a matter of fact, would it be? Well, it's crazy, but I'm thinking we're going to try it anyways. What if we go ahead and put it on the auction block? Yes, first hour, yeah, on a Saturday, but that's going to give you guys, all of you who might think about this bracelet or want to participate, huge advantage. Huge advantage, because you get the benefit of having fewer viewers than we would later on if it's hour 2 or hour 3. On a Saturday, that's how it works. So now we get to do something even better than $69.99. You get a better value than that. Take a look at it. We will blow it out right now. And I'll tell you, it's not going to stay because it's an auction. So as long as we get an open, it goes. Simple as that. But here's how we do it. Better than $6,000 to start. Better than even half of that at $3,000. Remember that gold today, just doing a simple band, costs $1,500 from us. We are the factory. We make the jewelry. So we know what the band itself, with gold being where it's at, it should cost $1,500. That's for a band. That's for like a size 6 ring. This is a size 7-inch bracelet. And I don't mean it's like 7 inches literally. It's a bangle style. So it's for the average sizes. It's going to fit a 6.5 all the way up to a 7. And then, like I said, if you want to leave it open, it can fit a larger wrist size than that. But it's not $3,000. Let's go $2,000 to start on the bangle, and it stays in the yellow gold, and it can go right out to you. Easy, simple, and very, very beautiful, and even stackable. Because it's not oversized, A, you're wearing it every day, but B, you can also wear it on its own, or you can wear it stacked with other bracelets as well, because that's a look right now. We're seeing a lot of that happening. So $2,000 to get it going, and actually, wait to see this Imperial we have. Gosh, I'm so excited for this one. But how about this? Even better, a couple people thinking about it. Let's go even lower. It's first hour. Anything goes. That's what we're doing, making sure everything does go. And you kind of got to make the pricing really, really affordable to do that. So that's what I'm here to provide you with, those opportunities. Let's do even better than even $2,000 to start. Not 19, not 18, not 17. Is this still a bracelet for your wrist? Not a little ring, not a band, not a little baby pendant or some earring studs. This is the biggest gold weight we can really do in jewelry outside of like a huge chunky necklace. And we don't do huge chunky necklaces. But instead of 17, instead of 16, and we're getting busy on the phone line, so come on in. And remember, it's a $10 increment, so if you are not the first bidder, hopefully that makes it very affordable to get in, even as a second, third, fifth, 100th bidder, whatever it is. But it's not going to be $1,600. Let's go $1,500 to open and 60 seconds to get it started. And then, Jeanette, we've got your Imperial coming up right after we conclude this. After this one goes, and we have a big moment here for you. 50 seconds remaining. Jason, you're on something else, correct? Something from earlier or last night? Gotcha. Allison, you're on something else? Verifying, verifying. We got 40 seconds to get it started. Again, best for a 7-inch or smaller. I cannot believe I'm doing $1,500, but whoopsies. That's a whoopsie moment. Whoopsies. Hark, is that a phone I hear? Is that a phone? Is that the ring-a-ding-ding of a potential auction bidder? I sure hope so, because this is a moment. $1,500, I think we've got it. We're checking right now. Looks like we may have the open at $1,500. Well, why not? Should have started way more than that, but welcome into Saturday. This is what we do. It's a big day to shop a savings and a discount. Come on over and take a look at it. Yeah, I'm checking in with everybody. Got to keep everybody on their toes today. Yes. So like I said, what size do they typically wear? It's going to fit, but probably best open. Because I typically like a 6 3/4. I'm going to show you. So again, let me push my sleeve up here and unlatch it. Give me a second, because it's really difficult to unlatch because it's only been done twice. This is what I want to show you. Now, Allison, for the questions, I would say if you are latching it closed, I can do that, and it's going to sit like this. So it's perfect for, again, 7 1/4 should be fine. If you need a little extra room, you're just going to leave it open. That's not going anywhere. I have it open. Look at that. And that's not going anywhere. But again, to latch it, it's going to be, I would say, best for, yeah, 7, 7 1/4. You should be good to go. You should be all good. I just also think it's going to be really good for those that have, again, if you like a little bit of room and you wear a 6 1/2 or 6 3/4, it's going to work as well. Remember, you have a money back guarantee. So again, it's hard to say because we don't measure it lengthwise because you can't stretch it out in a straight line. But again, when you latch it closed, it's going to be best, I would say, average size. Usually average is a 7. Usually that doesn't mean your wrist is an actual 7-inch wrist. It just means 7 inches is what we see. So I hope that helps. Again, tough to say without, having you standing here with me, but really meant to be for the average size. And again, if anything else, you can wear it open and that way it could fit for even a 7 1/2, 7 3/4, 8-inch, 9-inch wrist as well. I mean, I could put it on as an anklet as well if you wanted to and it would stay. Just be, just wouldn't latch in the back. So really all that mirror finishing. Do we have 15? So we do have 15, correct? Oh, what I wouldn't give to have 100 bracelets like this, because we need more bracelets in Tanzanite. But the reality is with no Tanzanites, it's going to be tough to do, right? We're back up close to look at the bangle. And let's see, who's at 15? Okay, you've got, and you're out. So do we have anybody wanting to go into 1510 territory? Maybe 1510? What a piece. What a value. We have nobody else. All right. Well, we've seen some crazy things before. Thank you so much. We just got 1510. We just got 1510. Very well done here. 1510. 1510 is now the bid. So you're the leader. We have 15, yeah. 1520. You got 1520? Yeah. Huh? We have 1600. We have 1600. 1600 has been bid. Who's your bidder? 1600 and Jason's out. Huh? Kathy, hi. Kathy's got 16? 16. Looking for 1610 or more. Oh, don't tell me that power bid knocked everybody out. I know. I should have started at 3,000. You saw it. I should have left it there. I did not. How we doing? 1600. Anybody else? Guys, do we have anybody else in the studio that can answer phone calls or no? Is there any, because I'm seeing more calls on the board than I have operators here. So something's amiss. And it's tough to keep track on the auction when that's the case. So we have 1610 now. We might be here all day long. We might be here all day. I hope I hope we're all just going to get settled in here because I know I started too low and that's why we got a lot of people bidding and trying to bid. So if you're waiting on hold, bear with us. I know we don't have that many operators today and the truth is some of our operators are on other things. So it's tough to get everyone through on the auction right now, but we will. We promise we will. Come on over and take a look at it so you can see what this is all about. Yeah, $1,700 has been bid. 17 is the bid. 17, and that just knocked a couple of people out because our phone bank knows what's up before I do. So $1,700. Okay, and Jeanette, we've got your Imperial. Don't go anywhere. It's here. It's coming. I just didn't anticipate this happening. But here we are. Last. Okay, are we down to one bidder? Shoot. Really? Okay, so here's what I'm going to do. We have, okay, so now we are at 17. We're verifying. Let's see if we've got 17, 10, or 18, or what have you, because it's only a $10 increment suggestion. Certainly that is a suggestion. You want to give it a final call? Looks like we need to. I'm down to one bidder, or are you thinking about it? All right, let's give it a 2-minute clock and we'll sell it, okay? 2-minute clock, and you got to let me know if you're on this one. Allison, you are not. Okay, so you are not. Jason, you are not on this one either? Okay, so who is thinking about it? Because I heard verifying. So again, tough to tell here because we've obviously got some operators that are not in the building. That's helpful. Jason's on something else still? Okay, so. Okay, they're not on it. Yeah, they're not on it. Already ruled them out. All right, so do we have 1710 or 18? We got a final minute to finalize it. Final minute here, last call, last chance. Last chance. That's sweet. Kathy says, I'll share my Tanzanites with you. That's kind. If we were neighbors, that'd be easy to do. But I think, Kathy, you live across the country. You live on the other side of the world there. It's going to be tough to share. I know. If only I lived on the East Coast and I could like take a train to get to you. We could share. We could share all of our jewelry. We could. This is so beautiful, and I love the fact they're emerald cuts as well. That's really important also. 17, do we have 1710? I think we're verifying 1710 or 18. Which is it? 40 seconds remaining till we finalize it. Once that clock hits 0, it is done and over and gone and completed. And how can I help you, Jason? Are you on something else or are you waiting on the Imperial? All right, he's picking up something from earlier today. I hope Jeanette is with us for the Imperial Topaz that is coming up. Do love that one. It's got a lot of pinks and golden colors to it as well. And I think our last call, this is going to be it, isn't it? Oh, man. All right, well, should have started at 3,000. You got the big value here. Last chance, last call, and really one size fits most. And again, anything 7 inches, 7 1/4 or less, you're going to be really good to go to have that latched and still have plenty of room for you there. Do you have 1710 or is it 18? Got it? Sold. Congratulations, that's gone. Here we go with our Imperial. Thank you, Jeanette, for your patience. Here is what is truly, if you ever needed to see, the prettiest Imperial. And a lot of you would say, no, that's not Imperial. It is Imperial. It looks like Paraiba sapphire, like the best Paraiba sapphire, but it is Imperial Topaz. It is one in the world. It's 112-4503. This is, I mean, you know it's good because we elevated it with some very, very important diamonds on the sides. They're fabulous. Like a kite cut's not really how I would describe it. They're more of a fancy obelisk cut, very elongated. Think of it like notched ends to an emerald cut where it tapers. It's stunning. It really is. It's 18 karat gold. It stays in the 18 karat white gold. It's a 226. It's got 60 points in the fancy cuts. That means 30 and 30 there on the sides. And then keep those rounds going down the shoulders there. That'll be another 13 points in diamonds. And the Imperial is perfection. It is truly, it doesn't, for you to say pink, it's not pink. And it's not orange. It truly is a mix of the two colors together. It is pink and orange as a blend. It had a 16,000, I'm not kidding, guys, it's right here. 16, look at that. There's the ring, there's the price tag, and there's where it started. 33,000 into 17,000. Like that we did that, but then I've got a better price here today. Let me try it on. It's under 10 grand for one caller here today. Got to make sure you get in on this one because that is gonna go, no question, no doubt. 226 is also, it's not something that usually happens in a 2 carat size either. So you have that really important look and wow factor. And we're gonna come in closer, but I also want to try it on before we do so you can see the perspective on the hand. These are important rings. No question, when you see those fancy cuts, that just could have been round brilliance. Could have been just a continuation of the round brilliance, and instead adding those really impressive and important fancy cuts is everything. It's under 9, under 8. If you want something truly spectacular, still wearable every day, one source stone, all natural as well. How many stones in the world can boast that? All natural, no treatment whatsoever. No heating, no nothing. Even Paraiba, most of them cannot say that. And look at that. It's almost got a little bit of purple coming through as well, where it's just this blend that is so intense to that color. And we're going to do better than 8, better than 7, better than even $6,000. It is $59.99. There was only one. And then we'll break out that big opal that I flashed. And don't forget, we're only 10 minutes away from the top of the hour. And you know what that means. We got a diamond band coming up. We got a diamond band happening at the top of the hour at 11 o'clock Pacific time. It's in 12 and a half minutes. So that's going to be here as well. Looking forward to it. Plus all of our big Tanzanites, the pendants, the earrings, the gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous ring that we have. We got a couple rings that are 11 carats plus in ovals and rounds. So lots of big, exciting Tanzanites as a last call on the museum reserves. Okay, so Jeanette, let me know. Now we had Imperials, really I have them every show pretty much. So we had a gorgeous round that was similar in color yesterday. So if you have any questions, let me know. We can always help you out. But $59.99 for that incredible 18 karat gold ring. And that is just one beautiful color. I almost don't care what it is. I mean, it's nice to know that it's rare and special and all those things, but sometimes it's just about, is it pretty? Is it good looking? Do you enjoy it when you look at it? Does it bring you joy? Does it make you smile? Do you look forward to putting it on in the morning when you leave for the day and you want to have that really spectacular piece of jewelry on that you glance at? hundreds, maybe thousands of times a day that just gives you this incredible joy, I think that is it. So $59.99, let me know, because that one should be gone, and that's really just as deluxe as it gets. Sometimes there's just a superior high level of one individual stone that just really makes the difference. And any other questions before we go off that one? Here's the big opal. Look at this opal. Wow, it's pretty. And is that under harsh light? So it doesn't usually look its best when it's under this type of direct light, but it's looking just fine. But it will still look better in person. 1128936. Let me walk around here, trudge on over and get that zoom back for you. Look at that. That's amazing, isn't it? Isn't that gorgeous? Opal that has every color. It's a crystal opal, 1128936. Imperial's here if you want it. Let me know if you need something a little smaller. I know that's probably our most important Imperial we have. So if we have anybody's looking for a more affordable price range or something to that effect, I'm sure we can bring out a whole variety of different stones to choose from. But here is my white gold, 14 karat. It's a huge 10 karat 93. It means it's going to look 20 carats or more. You have 63 points in diamonds. We kept it pretty classic here with the halo design you're seeing and a split shank to help anchor the big size of this stone. And you see it there, all the color from every bit. The side profile details, I mean, yellows and reds, pretty much the dominant colors here, which are also the rarer colors to see. And yet that's what's happening I would say, yeah, definitely the most of the color you're seeing. And there's a blue purple kind of base to it. It feels like an aqua periwinkle. I just love seeing this move and turn, and yet still it's going to look better in person. Here's what it looks like on the hand. 10 carats 93. We got a huge value here. Oh, look at that. It's even my perfect size, ready to go. So it's not turning one way or the other, and it won't. When you get your true size, it's not going to flip or turn or lob to one side. It's just going to be that ever so amazing, bright as can be. And again, I'm going to shadow it even some more so you can see just that ultimate color that you're getting, all the colors of the rainbow. That's what you'll look for. And here's another perspective on it. Again, 63 points in the diamonds. Let's take a look at this. Boy, I just got a glimpse of it from just a different perspective where all of a sudden it was out of the light completely just as I turned it around. When I tell you it gets better in person, I'm not kidding. It really, just for a brief moment, I'm still in a TV studio, so it's bright, but just for a brief moment, there's an even better perspective to it. You will get so much more color than you're even bargaining for. Plus, it's this month's birthstone, and it's going to be a lot more affordable than this $59.99 price. I just did that on a very special and important Imperial Topaz. I got to drop this opal, even though that is one colossal size of a ring. And what a show we have for you. Big top of the hour coming up in mere moments. We've got Carrie's request as well, yellow diamonds that I had the other day. We'll bring those out. But let's make this $1,999 instead. A natural, gorgeous crystal opal with all the colors. And sometimes these crystal opals get too much of a golden base. This really has that almost bluer base to it, looking amazing, okay? And then, Jason, you had the request for the yellow diamonds or something else. This opal is gone. Congratulations. And we have, I think it's Carrie, as far as I can tell from the writing. It looks like a Carrie request here. Carrie with a K. This is going to be our yellow diamond I brought out just a few days ago, 9344. Glad they're still here. Emerald cuts. Well, that is very, very chic. And look, I know we're far, far away, but look, you still see the bright purples and greens, blues and everything happening. Reds, pinks, all that color coming through. And I don't know why my wheel is so messy today. Let me see if I can just clean this up once and for all. There we go, a little better. And then I'll prop these up for you back so you can see them on display. They're going to sit more north to south. That's really how the post is oriented here. So that's really how they're going to like to sit in the ear for you. But look at that, all that. Who says an emerald cut can't give you all kinds of diamond brilliance? These do. And still with the yellow color that's so exotic by nature. 85 points in your center stones. That means just about, they're 42.5 points if they're exact. And they are 34 points in white diamonds in the double halo as well. And congrats on that opal. That big opal is gone. That's gorgeous. Our Imperial is here. We got a few pieces from earlier in the show as well, so feel free to call us on those and we can help you out. Maybe the Imperial or those Tanzanite studs or the Congolese, or the drops. You know, the Tanzanite drop earrings are not going to stick around. We know that. But here we are with our yellow diamonds, elegant as can be. If you haven't seen them on, Carrie, let me show them to you now so you can see that measurement and everything that they give and the beautiful look. I'll show you where that post is there as well. So you can see it's not at the very tippy top, so there's still going to be piercing coverage for you, but you see they put on the upper third because they're really meant to drop in that north-south fashion. We've got a great value. They are under. This is so exciting because I know that if you shop yellow diamonds, usually they're not in emerald cuts. I do want to show a quick measurement here. I know they're already measured because they've been presented, but just to show you here what they look like, just to confirm that measurement. And hold on, they are not sitting upright. And there we go. Get a better grip. I got the baby tweezers out here for you, but yeah, maybe even a tad more, just slightly more than 3/8. You'll get a better perspective when you see them on the ear here. But let's do better than even $59.99. And it is really, truly a tall task to find natural yellow diamonds in an emerald cut. And then, of course, a match pair of yellow diamonds that are natural in an emerald cut. That is not easy to do, but you're getting them here, and we've got this great, great value, and post and butterfly backs, of course. I'm holding it right where the piercing is. Let's go back to the wheel and take them under $2,000 and make them $19.99 only. Just one pair. They do stay in the yellow gold, which is a great match, and I think it's a testament also to the quality you have in those yellow diamonds, the fact that they are as bright and saturated as they are, so that they match with the yellow gold itself. If they were a barely there light yellow, they would not have any semblance to match the gold that they're in the 14 karat, but these do. And that tells you how high end the superstar yellows are. And of course, there's something extra glam about an emerald cut. They just feel really updated and very elegant and really fresh, and you're getting that as well. So only one pair, and again, you do not need to be the requester. It's just a matter of whoever dials in first, because maybe you're seeing the pieces like your lifelong dream to have emerald cut yellow diamond earrings, and you know we don't see them often, certainly haven't in the past. So to get them here today, just want to bring them out, and so far I'm 0 for 2 on requests, and that's okay. It just means they'll go to somebody else, and that's fine too. But we are about 4 minutes away from our 5-stone, our first 5-stone bezel set oval band. I know, it's like we've done 5 stones a million times over. If I had a penny for every time I've sold a 5-stone band here, I'd be a very wealthy woman. But I will tell you this, we've not done ovals and we've not done bezel sets like this. So that's really what differentiates. It's like we're stepping up. Every time we bring you a band, we're bringing you a bigger, bolder type of look. And that's really exciting. Plus we have our new discount on our diamond solitaire pendant. Well, it's a necklace, and it's that single round brilliant diamond that's over a 1/2 carat. So that will be here as well. Okay, and we have the heart shape. This is my heart-shaped Tanzanite. That's gonna get a home today. Yeah, that heart shape, 16 karat 70 in size. And then we have the huge earrings, and I do have also men's star ruby. We've got a gorgeous pink diamond. We have this really special sphene necklace. I know how many of you want a pendant. Well, a necklace is pretty much the same thing. It's just, I don't have to have you go out and buy your own chain. That's the beauty of it. You get a much bigger presence of your gold, and I'm just checking because this necklace looks very lengthy, and it is. Did we do a 20-inch necklace? That's not something we usually see. Interesting. 20 inches on a necklace. Okay. We didn't do 18, we did 20. I knew the second I said, what, this is crazy. We don't do this very often. This pendant, well, this necklace is actually a color change sphene, but it just keeps going, and we have 20 inches on this chain. 20, just when gold is at its highest ever, and we're doing another 2 inches on gold beyond what we normally do. It's actually going to be also 18 and 19 and 20 inches. So you still have adjustability there, and then you can do 18, 19, or 20. And you've got your lobster claw closure and your couple of extra diamonds. Shall we show it to you up close? I think that's going to be important to do here because it's all about the sphene, and it's item number 112-9406. Take a look at that. It is an Asher cut. Oh my. So now we're getting into the rare 2 karat plus. It's a 203, color changing green to red, all the dispersion in the world, 14 karat solid gold. Everything is elite. Everything is deluxe. Diamond weight is going to be 64 points. And that includes the really big diamonds that are all the way you see at those points there around it. And then attached to this chain does have the lobster claw closure, which is really nice to see. There's your premium lobster claw closure, trying to get you a good look at that. And again, this is 18, 19, 20. Just a heads up, usually we do 16, 17, 18. This is 18, 19, 20, an extra 2 inches of solid gold in this gorgeous diamond cut chain. We'll go back to the hand here as well, show you the measurement of the piece itself. That's going to be that that centerpiece, if you will. And then here it is. There's your measurement on that one. From top to bottom, it's about 3/4 of an inch. And then we'll show it to you on the neckline. Gosh, this is a cool piece, isn't it? You just don't see many skeins that look like this in the Asher cut either. And that's what it looks like from a distance away. So you can really get a sense of the size there. And a huge value coming your way. Big 2 carat. We love the skeins anyways, but certainly we know they're more delicate. So they oftentimes are something that are preferred to wear as a necklace and not as a ring, because if you tend to be a little harsh on your jewelry when you wear it, this is a great way to wear this particular stone because it is a softer stone, and we want you to exercise caution when you're wearing it as a ring. So no need to worry at all when it's actually a necklace on the neckline. You are good to go. But that is going to be under, let's make it under $10,000, $9,999. We can skip that too. Take it even lower. One of the rarities to go over 2 carats. It was just last night. I had a whole wheel of rings. 2 of them were over 2 carats. This is going to be super affordable when it comes with so much more gold to it as well, I must say. Love the way it's attached. It does sit up just a bit as far as the stone itself. Then you can see that great basket work from this profile, so that's what's going to allow it to sit comfortably on the neckline as well, so that it's not going to, it can't really flip or turn because of the way it's all set up with that chain, so you can't really have it on backwards unless you put it on backwards. So that's really important as well. And we're going to make it better than even $4,999, just the one. And again, 2 extra inches of gold. That's really exciting. Not sure if that was a customer request or just something you've been asking for more of, but I know a lot of ladies do like to wear the 20 inches and the 19 inches, and usually our necklaces just don't go that high. So we'll make it better than even $3,000. How about $2,999 for the big 2 carat Asher cut? Still that brilliance. It's going to look like a princess cut because it does have so much brilliance. As I'm moving it here, you can see that. Moving it intentionally so you can really see how it's going to look, replicating the movement of when it's on the neckline. Also, can we just do something, because I just noticed the top of the hour is here. Can I make this even better? Let's just blow this out so that almost everything from first hour will be gone. Let's make it $2,499 instead. And that way we save you an extra $500. Maybe you want to put that extra $500 towards our top of the hour band special that we're going to see coming up next. Hope so, because I know we're anxiously awaiting it. It's on the way. Let me know if you'd like that color change skein for $24.99 or our yellow diamonds, but we are now getting ready. This is top of the hour. I'm going to set this down because one of my favorite things about this is the profile, first of all, because you see it's not a flat band. This is not, because of the way the stones are huge and bezel set. They have to be curved in this way. This is what gives you the effect. As I've been wearing this all week, we've been pointing out the fact that it really does look like an eternity band when it's on the hand, doesn't it? And you've been noticing it on my hand. I've been wearing it usually on my index finger all week long. And that's because it's very much rounded in the sense of the way those bezels are set. It's curving around the finger instead of just on top of. So you're really seeing less of the band, more of that curve. So that's what gives you the bezel set kind of eternity look. Welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us today. It's a big Saturday. I'm so thankful you're here and you're watching, and especially at this point in time when we get to bring you such a value like this is. It's going to be item number 1129319. We've been talking about this all week long since we came on the air on Wednesday night, getting ready for this amazing value on a 5-stone oval band. But the difference here, when I've certainly had 5-stone bands many a times, the difference here is the bezels around your ovals. 2 things at work there. Number 1, we know this. Oval stones. I don't care if it's diamonds, Tanzanite, or anything else. Oval stones are going to give you a much bigger look to the eye. We know that about ovals just in the cutting. These are all brilliant cut ovals, and the bezel. Not only that, it's a bigger bezel. We didn't do just that basic rim. We went with that overall beautiful, heavier frame in the bezel sets for your diamonds. Take a look at this. It's not going to last. We know that. It's a really special look. It's just don't have that many to go around, which is why I opted to show it on the early side here today. It's a carat 20 in the diamonds, 5-stone style. Come on in. It's the one we've been waiting for. It is the one we've been asking for. It gives you that, especially if you're wearing it anything on the inside fingers, it really ends up looking like that really fabulous eternity band style 120 that breaks down in 5 stones, because usually we'll see a 5-stone in 1 carat. This is going to give you 24 points each, So usually what would be a 5 stone, 1/5 of a carat each at 1 carat, this gives you that extra almost 1/4 carats. And quite frankly, that's just a minimum. So that if you were ever to take those stones out and you find that you got a carat 38 or a carat 25 or a carat 41, that's okay. It's a minimum. So minimum 24 points each. And that's what allowed us to also get this great value is that, well, it's going to be, and keep in mind, I've been wearing it on the index finger for a reason. That's just where it's sized for me. But look at how beautiful this is as something that you're more going to traditional probably think about wearing it on the ring finger, maybe the middle, maybe the index, or maybe the thumb or pinky, because when you have bezel sets, it is smooth. One of the things we love, there's so many things we love about bezels, whether there are diamonds by the yard, necklaces, or in rings, but really the difference maker is there's that smoothness. In addition to giving that really big look, you're getting something that is smooth to the touch, that is, as we get into winter weather, I know a lot of you are going to be getting out, breaking out the gloves and the longer sleeves and the sweaters and the coats, and you need something that is not going to be, I'm never a fan of jewelry that competes with fashion. If my jewelry is fighting with my fashion and one is starting to ruin the other, no good. Will not allow it. That's not what we're paying good money for jewelry to do, because we also want our fashion and everything to harmonize. And that's what this does, because it's so easy to wear. It's simple, it's beautiful, but it's so bold at the same time because of the bezel. So your diamonds are looking truly like 1 caraters. Everyone's been asking me all week, when did you get a big 5 carat band? Because it looks like you have 1 carats throughout. And they do that rounded nature because remember, there's way more gold in this band too, because of why? Well, because you're doing the bezels instead of prongs or baskets, and the bezels go deeply into the ring. So it's not just your sit right at the base of the finger type of band. Instead, it's going up and elevating. Let me show you from the side here. You'll see what I'm talking about. It's so well done. There it is. So you can see there, that's a lot of heavy gold presence that you have. And then of course, really well done throughout. So just basic bands right now are pricey. We're going to do a quick little value here because we don't have that many to go around. And then, so was she not looking for the yellow diamond earrings, or was that somebody else? Oh, she needs both. Did she like the yellow diamond earrings, or do we need to find something else? Okay. All right. All right. Well, Carrie, we've got a ring for you as well. So give us your feedback on the earrings, and then I'll help you out on the ring as well. But let's do this. 120 diamonds. Fabulous ring, 5 stone style, easy, easy, easy to wear. I'm going to try it on again because nobody cares what it looks like until you see it on the hand, because that's where it's going to be hanging out. On your finger, and I'm going to try it on different fingers of the hand so that, because everyone's got a different style, everyone's got a different aesthetic. That's going to be far too big for my pinky, but there you go. That's what it would look like on the pinky. Here's what it looks like on the ring you've seen. Let's go middle finger here as well, just to show you how beautiful that is. I mean, seriously, if you were to not see all of these graphics here, what would that look like in size? I know you guys are well versed on our rings. You know the diamond bands by now. You're ready to go. Look at this on the, this is how I've been loving wearing this all week long. On the index finger. I love that look. So again, it's what's giving that beautiful eternity kind of look, because it's really rounded. So many times when you see a 5 stone, they just go from here to here, here to here, and you see band. Because this is adding so much of that width to your diamonds, you're getting those bezels with it, and they're bezels set side by side. Let's also try it on as a thumb ring. Why not? You can do that too. That would work. That would work really well. You could do it there too. So all we need now is a big old value on what looks like a 5 carat band. But it will not be $5,000. Let's go back up close and take a look at it so you can see all these amazing VS stones that we love so much. And when it comes to wear every day, go quality. Go quality on the pieces you know you're going to wear every single day. The upgrade to the wedding band, the more practical style. These are practical, but practical, I always talk about this. When someone says practical, oh, that's a really practical coat. That's a really practical shoe. That's a really, I'm probably, if it's a practical car, it's probably not going to be something I go, ooh, it's also sexy. There's really, that very rarely overlaps. Here's where practical actually equates to better. Better quality, better look, better, really truly better materials, because you have that practicality thanks to the bezels, but you're also getting that really, really important smoothness and that great bigger look that, I don't know about you, but I don't know how many of us are going out and shopping 5 carat diamond bands today in solid gold. Talk about a pricey endeavor, that would be it. Instead, you get it for better than $5, better than $4, better than $3, better than $2,000 on what are just under a quarter-carat stones all the way across your band. And it's not going to be $2,000 or $19.99. Remember, this is limited. That's why we're doing it early, because we just don't have as many to go around as we'd like, because it's not easy. Quarter-carat oval diamonds that are brilliant cut VS stones don't grow on trees. So it's not easy to just say, let's just make 100 or let's make 50. That would be a dream. It's not going to happen. So we have it here, really giving you that great value. Not 19, not 18, not 17, only a couple to go around. Big moment here for our lovers of jewelry and for the lovers of classics, because in diamond bands, it's all I have today. We'll see a bezel set round brilliant necklace later, which is going to be a lot of fun to show you the necklace that we have. That's going to be a new discount on our half-carat round, something to go along with it. But it's not going to be 17 or 16. And what do we always talk about with bands? And by the way, I'm going on an old gold price. Last night I checked gold, and granted it was after the show, because you know what? The jewelry shopping and the jewelry work never ever stops. And it's a good thing that we like jewelry, because it was probably 2 a.m. Pacific time last night. I was looking at gold and it was $39.02 per ounce. Really? That's not easy to make bands. And I know we talked about 7,000, 8,000 in retail. Our factory cost is right around 15. That's now obsolete. That's now got to be changed and upgraded. I've been talking about $1,500 to make a band, not any longer. So when we're ignoring that, and again, for those of you going, well, then why would I buy it? Because we're ignoring it. We're completely ignoring that. And we're dumping in big diamonds. Instead of 16, instead of $15.99, we're blowing this out. And when you think diamonds and bands and solid gold, and not something that's plated, not something that's lab grown, no CZs, none of that. No simulants, no synthetics, the real deal in solid gold. And we're going basically under the price that the gold would be if it were just this. If it were just that skinny little band. If that's all it was, just a skinny little basic band, 2 millimeters in size, that would be a $1,500 deal. Instead, we are putting these huge diamonds, 5-stone style, adding in the bezels. It's not even $1,500 for the band. White, yellow, rose. By the way, you choose your gold color. You get your size. We ship it to your door for free. You have a money-back guarantee. So for all those things, I think it equals to basically try it. And we're going to go $1,499 on this big top of the hour. So that's going to be the way to get your 5-stone diamond band that you may have always dreamt of. The eternity style, the reason we don't do eternity styles is because you can't size them. And we love to say, let's get it in your size. And eternity bands have to be like a Cinderella moment, where you have to fit one full size and then find that full size. And you can never do the big stones with eternity bands and have your size, because obviously bigger stones prevent us from getting really fine with the diamond or with the sizing of the ring. So instead, we're just giving you the look of here without, and you still have the ability to size it down the line and all of that. So already 2 going out to 1 caller, and some people will love to stack it. Others will get 2 in different sizes. Maybe you're getting 2 for gift ideas, whatever the case may be, but it is only $1,499. Carrie, we've got your band coming up. If anyone wants a single stone that's large in a band, we've got it coming up. So we will have that on the way in 1878. That'll be coming up, and that, I don't mean the year 1878. It sounded like we were going to time travel, but we're going to have 1878 item number coming up to get Carrie what she needs, and hopefully, or just what she wants to look at. And so here we are. And then, of course, the diamond that I have in the necklace, this is the round diamond in a necklace today that is going to be on discount, because we've had this before and it's been here many, many, many times, but it has never been the price that it's going to be today. So there's my round diamond necklace that I'm going to have later. So that's the bezel set solitaire, just as traditional as it gets, with all the adjustability in the chain. So that necklace is coming up. Talk about a holiday gift waiting to happen on that necklace. That is beautiful. So we will see that and so much more. And of course, any requests you have, get them in. We will be happy to find them for you. So far, we've been able to find all the requests you've asked for. We encourage everybody to do that. We've got our big yellow diamonds here. They're going to be 1.5 carats in diamonds. We've got yellow diamonds coming up later. They're actually supposed to be all on a wheel. I've got a heart shape, a pear shape, and an oval. So lots of good things coming up in the world of yellow diamonds today as well. All right, next up, this is the next band. Well, this might work. It's a round, it's a band, and it's even heavier and thicker than our last. I am going to try this on. This one needs polishing. Look at this. Full, solid gold, and my goodness, if you're buying gold jewelry today, I don't care if you're spending 50 grand. You're not getting rings like this. The thickness, the depth, the fact that that's not hollowed out. There's not like a silicone base inside there with a shell of gold. It is solid. Item number is 112-1878. Keep calling on the 5-stone ring. We're almost sold out. That's how quick it's going to go. Now we have this ring. Unisex style, looks very designer, looks very red box, gold script, you know who. Allison, what were you picking up over there? Did you get a band as well? 5-stone, what color? White gold, going out over there, thank you. What about you, Jason, white gold? Mm-hmm. Now this band, white or yellow or rose as well. I've got the white and the yellow here to show you. It stacks. Oh, this price tag. 1878, 31-point round brilliant diamond. Set into the gold. Forget about bezel, it's still different. It's different. Bezels are where you give it a border. This is actually a little different in that we call this burnishing. It's set into, part of the reason you have the depth of the gold is required. Because if you didn't, remember, there's depth to a diamond. Diamond may be flat across the top, but it's got that spike at the bottom called the culet. So you have to have enough gold to accommodate, and look, no, that's not an undergallery. It's better than an undergallery. It's better because it's solid and silky, smooth and finished and just high polished perfection all the way through the inside. This is a men's ring. It's a ladies ring. It's a pinky to thumb ring or everywhere in between. We are busy on the phone lines. It is 5 millimeters wide. This is a stunning, stunning stone. And the fact that they stack because they have that nice straight edge so you can stack them up all across the hand if you choose to. You can stack them. I've had up to 5 of these on. Now, granted, you would have to have a long finger to do 5, but 3 works, 2 works. If you do 3, you can actually line up the diamonds or kind of stagger them so they zigzag down the hand, whatever you want to do. But this band is hefty. This is that quality. You know those styles out there. Just had a few, it's engagement season, wedding season, and you know, people who have a lot of money, like more money than they know what to do with, they'll go to that red box store, and they oftentimes, I'm seeing everybody get this for their wedding bands. Because why? It's also unisex. So the couple can wear the same band, whether it's that just etched design, usually it's just the one with the etchings, you know, the circle with the line through it, and that's that. Thousands and thousands of dollars, and there's no diamonds in it. This is where you get the upgrade, that look, but with that diamond center stage. No etchings, just the diamond. We've done also a 3-stone version. This is the single stone, gets you much larger because it's about 1/3 of a carat. We have the white gold's on the hand. I think it works anywhere on the hand from literally pinky to thumb and everywhere in between, but that's just one of them. Here's how they stack in a 2-tone look. Yes. It does taper, but slightly, and I'll go ahead and show you the measurements here because I think I've only got the width. I will give you, see, and I'll show you up close, but I just want to show you the stackability first. Here's what it does. Look at that. I even love the 2-tone. I just think those are 2 different sizes and yet 2 different colors, and look at how they stack beautifully together. There's no rose gold here in the studio to show, but we do have it available for you if you love rose gold. That's how it looks from the side profile. There's a depth to it. I mean, this is one of those like where I feel like I'm going to be, I feel like I'll be describing like furniture. Because, you know, you would normally have like a height and a width and a depth. I'm going to be showing you all of that as we show it up close. And then what I'll do is I'll get you all the millimeter sizes you need, because as discussed, you see it says 5 mm wide. That describes the widest point of the band is 5. If you go to the very, very back, I think that was Kim who was asking, the most narrow point in the back is tapered, but it's still big. It's 3.5 millimeters in the back at the most narrow point. And then I'm going to do something we don't normally do. I'm going to talk about the depth. That means this. Do you see how I'm holding this? By the millimeter gauge. So I'm measuring the depth. That's from where it sits on the finger to the top of the ring. Is also, hear me out on this because I don't think I've ever measured the depth of a ring before on the air, but it's also 3 millimeters deep, solid gold, 3 millimeters depth. So 5 millimeters wide across the front, 3.5 millimeters wide across the most narrow point in the back, which is right there, and 3 millimeters deep. From the bottom, basically from what touches your skin to the top. That is a lot of gold. And if you're saying, Lolo, can you just give me the gram weight? No, I cannot, because I don't know what ring size you're going to get. And part of the beauty of sizing jewelry for you is that if you're a size 3 versus if you're a size 13, they would have 2 very different gold gram weights. So that is why, no, I can't give you the exact gram weight because that's going to be very dependent on what size you order. But I will tell you this, the value is there, should be tens of thousands of dollars even without diamonds, and we can prove that by looking at the retail establishments of the world. or you can get it here with that better quality and get it with a big diamond and pay less. Take a look at this. We're going to blow it out right now. Blow it out. Thank you, Carrie, for the request. Otherwise, this would not have been here today. And it's not even $3,000 for the band. It's an incredible deal. White, yellow, rose gold. And again, so much gold because, well, you guys know, gold is crazy money. And again, I don't know if I saw a mirage or if I was just delirious last night because it was late. I don't know. But it was, I mean, gold pricing is crazy. And it's getting crazier. And I've been telling you and warning you for months that you probably want to shop now because as we go deeper and deeper into this year of 2025, it's going to get more pricey. And that's really something that I want to avoid. And we're just going to take you backwards here. And because yesterday it was $3,900. That is $400 more than what I've been quoting for months because usually it's been $35 and now it's $39. So what's it going to be next? $2 billion? I don't know, but it could get there. And we're talking about when that doesn't matter as much if it's a gram or two, or if it's a plating, or if it's just downright sterling silver. It doesn't matter. But that's why, if you wondered why are the places that I used to shop that had gold, why are they doing stainless steel now? That's why. Because even sterlings, even platinums, it's all going up, but nothing is as pricey as gold as far as jewelry is concerned. So 31 points, let's take it under 3,000, under 2,000, under $1,999. It's actually better than $1,500. This is where, again, we had the 5-stone style with the 24 pointers. This is the single stone style with the 31. And it's the round. So if you love a round diamond, go here and we'll make it better than $1,999, better than $1,500. It is time to get it. And if you need it for a couple of people, like let's say it's going to be a piece that signifies a union, maybe it's going to be a piece that, you get the unisex style, you stack it, you get one and you get another and you collect them because that's what people do with these styles usually out in the design house world. You can do that today, but get them all today before, my goodness, whatever's going to happen with gold, and that's going to be something that is a little crazy. So let's go ahead and do something wild here. That's going to be under 15, under 14. We are crazy busy on the phone lines. I love the way it looks. I don't think it's going to fit my index finger, but look at it as a thumb ring. Why not? There's a great depth to it, but why not as a thumb ring? I mean, anywhere you want to wear it. We're sizing it for you. And it's not 14, it's not 13. We'll blow it out. Get it while you can. Nobody's even doing this anymore. Everyone has abandoned gold. We are one of the few holding true with gold. And I'll make it $1,299. Today's the day to get it, though. And a big thanks. I don't know if Carrie's going to get one, probably not. But the point is, we get to bring it to all of you until it sells out and get you that value that you absolutely need and love. And if you don't want to spend more than you have to, get it today because, well, everything's rapidly changing. And even if we're melting down gold, well, again, it's something where you got to consider market value at some point. And where you are at right now is something of a years and years ago price tag, which I love because you're saving a lot of money when you do it. So $12.99 only on that one. We'll give it 60 seconds. And that'll be that. And then we got to get a move on here because we are already almost halfway through our Saturday. Not a lot of time left. We still have 5-stone bands. I know a lot of people want to see the difference between the 5-stone and the single stone. So there they are. This one's going to be, I'll show you right now, that one's a lot heavier. I've got both size 7s here, and this one's quite a bit heavier than the 5-stone even is as far as gold weight. So you don't get as much diamond weight overall, but you're getting that bigger individual stone. And again, very popular. And should be and would be and could be all day long at that giveaway price. So we move along. 5-stone is here. Yes. Was it Carrie? Okay, so Carrie did get one. And did she like the yellow diamond earrings, or do we need to find something else? What's that? Band instead. All right. I don't know. We lost in translation there. All right. So here we go. Coming up, we got something else for you on the way. It never stops. The fine jewelry is just something we adore and bring you as much of as we can in these values. If you do have requests, get those in. We've got our final seconds there. I do have a pink diamond if anyone's curious about my 40-point pink. That is an awfully pretty stone with a GIA cert, no less. So all natural, and the cert comes with it, and gotta love that. And then what else do we have? We got busy phone lines is what we have. And I love a yellow gold. Well, I'm a yellow gold lover anyways, just like the way it looks on me. But I will say that yellow gold back in a big way. Yellow gold's taken over. I'm all for, I've got, a piece of white gold jewelry I wear every day. It's obviously, a white diamond. But I think that as far as when we see high style pieces, and obviously now If it's a white gold, that's fine and well, but it's gonna still maybe look like sterling or platinum. And those are fine metals. We make fine jewelry, well, not we, but other people make fine jewelry out of those metals. We do platinum every now and then. We have no sterling. But that's the thing, is that if you want it to really have that gold appearance, you get the yellow gold. I always ask people, what color gold would you like? And they go, gold. I go, yeah, what color? Gold. So that's when I know they mean yellow. They mean yellow because that's how gold comes out of the ground, like that color. Obviously, it's a little bit richer when it comes out of the ground because it's 24 karat pure. So it's got more of that richer, yellowy, buttery color. When we alloy it, because we have to make it stronger, 24 karat gold is not strong enough for jewelry. So that's why we don't use it in jewelry. It's too soft. It would be scratched and a mess before you can even really wear it out of the house. So it really is, again, we add that durability, kind of strengthen it with the alloys. That is what 14K and 18K and 10K indicate. We also have that diamond deal with that necklace. That's going to be a huge blowout. We'll do that in a couple of minutes. So that big diamond deal is coming up if you want a solitaire. I have a new unheated Tanzanite pendant. But to be honest, we could sit here all day and just sell this band, because when it comes to value, that's straight up it. That is the value. This is my new unheated. Wow. A little bit of blue, green, purple, pink. Unheated Tanzanite. We have these massive Tanzanite earrings. Look at those ovals. Those ovals are special, aren't they? That's going to be here as well. And then we have the pink diamond. That may need a look, because when it comes to a collectible diamond, does it get any more collectible than a pink? We've got a good one here. So 9216 coming up. Keep calling on the band ring. Here is the pink diamond, natural pink, and look at the color. GIA is the most strict in standards by far. Like, there's great labs all across the world, but diamond grading, leave it to the experts at GIA. This is a GIA certified center stone. We have all the details, including the fact that it is a completely natural pink. It's a 40 pointer. We've even got a clarity grading, which is SI2, but don't put too much stock into that, because it doesn't mean there's an inclusion to be seen. It just means it's graded on that microscopic level. And actually, well, look at this. This is the diagram. Talk about a conservative grading. This is the front of your stone. This is the back of your stone if it was magnified. I don't see anything marked, because this is where, if you're wondering, oh, that's nice, they showed the shape. This is where they actually mark the clarity characteristics. So they're actually marking every individual inclusion, and there is nothing. Nothing is marked on the front of the stone. So that means from the front of the stone, which is probably what you're going to see all the time when you wear it, from the back of the stone, there is one inclusion. And it's right right between the crown and the girdle there. So you don't need to even worry about that, because you're never going to see it. So an SI2, I just want to make it clear that for those of you that go, oh, SI, oh, I would never. That just means I've done my job and spoiled you to pieces over the years. But this is not something that is an SI2 look, because that's going to look like a flawless stone. From the front, at least. And you would have to be magnified to even see this one inclusion. You'd have to turn it upside down and have it magnified so it's this big to even see that inclusion there. So I'd say you're actually getting what's going to look like, where's the top of the scale? Flawless, internally flawless, VVS, VS. Choose a clarity grading, because that's what it's going to look like. And then also here, grading report number, pair modified brilliant. It is a 3.6 by 6.3 and 40 point carat stone. That's going to be the carat weight, 40 pointer, very light pink, and SI2, and all natural. Very good polish, good symmetry, no fluorescence. We like that. And then inscribed. So you've always got the number matched up to the cert. So your documentation is going to be yours to keep. It comes free with the ring. No charge for that. We paid for it. You don't have to. 22 points is the pink diamond halo around it. So 62 overall in your pinks. 86 points in the white diamonds as well. So we're just racking up a lot of good diamond weight here, because you're going to be a total weight of 148. So yes, almost a carat and a half. Overall, we just like to break it down so you know everything there is to know about your ring, and that center stone is everything. Look how bright, beautiful. Look at that pair. It's a pure pink too. It's not like a, It's not one of those orangey pinks or yellow pink. It has no additional body color whatsoever. It's just about the pink. It's pure. It looks dazzling. We've got the double halo keeping that classic. We have one, of course, all that GIA documentation comes along with it as well. And with as many diamond rings as we have going out the door, please dial in early. Here we go with the 40-pointer. Let's blow it out. This used to be $12,999. Now, whole different deal. I've got you look at it on the hand here, so you can see how big that size overall with almost 1.5 carats is going to appear on the hand, and then we'll bring it on down. Brand new discount, brand new value. Here's the other way to look at it from this perspective. Looking at it right there, what do you think? It's not 10,000. I just saved it $3,000. We're going lower than that. It's not 10,000. It's not even going to be, and let's really drop this thing. You need a collectible pink, you got it right here. And all natural through and through. It's not 9, 8, 7, 6, even 5,000. That's got to be the biggest pink diamond value I've had with a cert. I'll make it $49.99, just the one. That's all we've got, and that one's going to find its way out to a great home today. Yes. Yeah, the necklace. Very good. And that extra upgrade with that chain, well done. Our color change fiend necklace has just found its home as well. Enjoy. Keep calling on pieces from earlier. We are halfway through the show. We're back up close on the pink diamond, so you can see that again. And don't forget, I know we've got a couple pieces like the yellow diamonds in the earrings. We had the Imperial Topaz. We also had the really beautiful diamond, Tanzanite and diamond drop earrings, and the Paraiba, the pear shape, almost 2 carat Paraiba that was $9,999. That was that big pear shape. And Tanzanite earrings were here. We had the drops and the studs. We'll have bigger drops as well. We also have wheels of tourmalines, wheels of yellow diamonds. You name it, if you have a request, we'd love those. My big diamond necklaces here. You know, we had the biggest emerald go out. The largest emerald we have went out yesterday, at least the largest Colombian. And look at this. Brought you another big stone today. It's 1.32 carat. So Colombian emerald is here, grand size. We got our men's ring too. It's our star ruby, gents or ladies style. Could be either or. I'll show that to you as well. And then let me know who's got this pink diamond. I need a sip of water. I'll be right back with you. Two-tone gold. Sounds like this one may be gone. It means I got to get ready for that heart-shaped Tanzanite. Yes. Heart-shaped Tanzanite also needs a great home. It's item number 1128-404 coming up. Look at this. Look at this, 16 karat 70. So, if you'd like the biggest, boldest Tanzanite we have in a pendant, in a heart shape, here it is. 16 karat 70 is the size, big diamond halo and bail. Look at that. Wowza. Great piece. 112-8404. That applies to this one here. 1670 heart shape. 133 is in the diamond weight. Jason, who was shopping with you over there. Thank you, Nan. Thank you so much. Our pink diamond's still here. I'm going to show this one. Let's show it from a distance away so you get a sense of the size of that amazing Tanzanite up here, down here, wherever you like it. That is something very special. And of course, a heart-shaped Tanzanite, don't see that every day, do you? Don't see one of this size either. We'll go up close, and when I say up close, we're going to need to zoom back to get you a look at the whole thing here, and we'll hope it balances. Try to get you that right angle so you can see. Love the way it's set too with that little corner-tipped prong at the base of the heart. There you go. Lots of diamond weight to go around it. That's a stunner. Really good style there. And 1670 with all that diamond weight, 1.25 inches in the length. Just tremendous style here. And now we get to take it down because that's what we're doing. A new price tag, a new drop, and here's where it began. That is either a very faded picture or no picture at all. $22,999. I guess they didn't photograph this one. I think we know it's the only 1670 heart shape. Not going to be confused with anything else. That's obvious. But we do have a new price, and this is the ultimate high-level collector's piece, no doubt, because what a specialty cut that is. And we still have those round drops that I'll show you, because if you join us later in the show, got to give you another look at those. We had these gorgeous round drop earrings that were super affordable. They were only $32.99. So we've got those on the way for another look. But this is under 10 grand. A 1670 rare as can be cut. Super value coming your way. Also, we do have the halfway point of the show. That means we're going to see that diamond necklace coming up as well. So getting ready for that, a really big superstar of a great giftable idea, a great special to me from me moment in diamonds. We will have that on the way, and it's a new discount, something we have not seen in a long time, is this half carat pluser in the necklace. So we'll see that coming up next. But here we are, ready for the heart shape to get a home, even better than $99.99 perhaps. Let's go ahead and do that. Let's get you better value and save you an extra $1,000. We'll make it $8,999 for the 1670 heart-shaped stone. One only there, lots of diamond weight. And then, of course, if you need some earrings to go with it, I don't have heart shapes, but I do have these magnificent ovals. Look at the color matching there, or the round drops that we had earlier for under $3,300, which is so extraordinary. And again, all these one-of-a-kinds are meant to be collector's pieces going out to you. Plus, we have that new, it's the star ruby. This is the gents ring. I think it could be gents or ladies. It really has that big, bold style to it. Incredible star there, super defined. And then this is last call, $89.99. And then here are the earrings, just to remind everybody, because I think that I'm still a little bit mesmerized at what we did here on this value. One of our top values of the day, if you ask me, and of course the glittering factor that a round is going to give you in the earring. Now these round earrings are going to be our nearly 6 carats overall. Let me move this aside and we'll show you the round earrings here. Hopefully they can sit back up, face up to you guys at home. But look at how beautiful this is. 1129392, $589. So almost 3 carats per earring. You've got the drop, but it's subtle. It's nothing too oversized or dramatic. You do have the diamond halo and the diamonds in the front of that lever back design. And that would be, well, just a reminder, we had these very early on. I was so excited to get to these and just didn't have the right or the proper home for them yet. So here's what we'll do instead of even that $10,000. Remember, these actually can be changed. White gold is fine, but yellow gold and rose gold, that's going to be an option for you as well. So you have great choices as far as the gold color. So we want it to match. And remember earlier today, we saw a gorgeous yellow gold bangle. That was a lot of fun. A yellow gold bangle that was really just very, very pretty. But again, so you've got those options where if you like a yellow gold Tanzanite combo, you can do that here. But this earring is under $5,000. We actually got them well below even $4,000, and we took them down to $32.99 for the drop. Don't see that often for a drop earring. So very excited to have those for you at $3,299. Then we've got also the necklaces coming. I just thought we'll go back to back on some Tanzy deals for you. And then there's bigger stones in rings. We have 11 carats in a round and 11 carats in an oval as well. So a lot of great Tanzanites today. Yellow diamonds are here. We'll have a Tourmaline blowout. We still have about 85 minutes left to go in the show, so plenty of time to bring out your requests because we've shown you a lot of jewelry and most of it's gone. So there won't be a lot of recaps and there's not a lot of new here to show you. So again, it's a matter of tell us what you'd like to see from the entire inventory and we'll do it, okay? And so next up, we're going to get to that diamond necklace because this is a supercharged value. It just means it's always been a value. If it's diamonds at TVON in gold, it's going to be a value. It's really where we excel in values most, I would say. But this is also a style that is just iconic and really, truly one of our very, very, very best. And it goes larger. I know we've done this in a small version. We've done it in a very petite style and version, which is great for like maybe the starters, like the people starting out with fine jewelry, maybe for gifting. This is really the way you treat yourself if you are adept at diamonds and you already know you're not shying away from a bigger stone or a bigger look or a bigger wow factor. Here it is. And again, this is always tough to show from one angle or another because it's going to pick up some glare. It's our same brilliant white diamond. It just doesn't sit on its own. So I'm going to give it some help here and just give you that great stand so you can see there, but it's all attached so you get the whole piece. There is a big difference, and I think more so than ever when gold's almost $4,000 an ounce, which I never honestly thought I would say those words. Been in the jewelry business a long time. When I started the business, gold was $300 an ounce, so that's how long I've been doing this. And it doesn't always just go up, but it certainly is these days, and it has been for years. And so a reminder that when we talk about pieces that are finished necklaces like this is, it's a whole different experience than if you're shopping for a basic pendant, because we will do styles like this where it's just a little diamond in a pendant with a little rabbit ear bail. That's not what we're looking at here. We're looking at something where you get everything. You are not having to go out or upgrade your chain or go find one that matches in the gold color or gift. I mean, my goodness, I've done this before where I'm in the jewelry biz. I gave someone a pendant as a gift. It was my my nail tech, and it was years ago, and I always give her jewelry every single year, and I gave her a pendant. She goes, I don't have a chain. And you know, she works hard and she's got 3 children, and she's like, I don't have, and at the time chains were about $400 or $500, and I'm thinking I had to go get her chain. And you know, this way, if you're gifting, it's all in one, it's all done, it's all ready to go, it's done, it's ready. You're not having to worry about them going out and spending what today would be $600 or $800 for a chain, just depending on the length you're getting. It's going to be our 112-4154, but there is a huge discount in this price that it's not been, and that's the big. As a matter of fact, the last time I showed this, right here it's listed, 112-4154. It's our 51-point bezel set. Bezel set round brilliant. The last time I showed it was during that big summer savings event. Now, why would I tell you such a thing if it was on sale then and it's not on sale today? Oh, it's on sale today. There's no big banner across your screen. But back in the summer event sale, it was $1,499. Kid you not, maybe you guys remember it. Maybe you were watching that day. I hope you didn't watch and pick it up that day, because if so, I'm going to make you kind of mad here, to be honest. But this is our little pre-holiday special. This is one of those classic, most requested styles that we're going to see everybody asking about. Now let's show you a couple perspectives here on our white diamond. Bezel set round. Here's what it looks like from a distance. That is no small stone. And the diameter I'm going to tell you about, because with that bezel, it looks, and I can verify this, it looks like a 1-carat stone. It also has, look at this, adjustability. There's a lobster claw closure, a 16, 17, or 18-inch length built in. So you have, this is why it makes gift giving with ease. Diamond cut chain. Is that a small little basic teeny tiny, you know those chains out there that you're getting right now you can barely see? It looks like the ever disappearing invisible chain, because it is so thin that you can't even see it. Not this chain. This chain has that great size to it. All enough size where you can actually diamond cut it as well. I think that's important too. Let's take a look at it, because it's no small piece and it's going to look great from a distance away. I mean, even up against, you know, patterns and colors, and it does not matter if you're wearing it on top of just a skin tone or on top of a bright color or whatever it is going to be. This is your classic. This is $14.99 on sale. Remember what we did, 10% off. So you're thinking, okay, I could have bought it a couple months ago. I could have saved $150 extra. Could have gotten it for $13.50. I'm doing better. And that's truly what it was. It was $14.99 on sale. Now I'm putting together a better than sale price for you here today. And that's what it looks like. And again, not a petite person. So this is where, again, that's a big look on me. It's going to be a big look on you. And it's a really impressive style. It's got the bezel so it's never snagging, even on a Gautier mesh. It's not going to snag on anything. It's not going to be a problem when you put on your winter scarf or your big fluffy faux fur collared coat or whatever it is. It's not going to be competing. It layers, it stacks, it goes with all your DBTYs, because those are also bezel set. You have got really the necklace that's the ultimate must-have, and it's ageless. One big center solitaire. Oh, this is what I want to do. I want to get that millimeter gauge back out so I can show you the overall. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take it away for just a moment to show you what I'm doing here, because this is the diameter overall of the piece. What am I doing? Measuring it. That says 6.5, actually it's closer to 7 millimeters in diameter with the bezel. So what this looks like to your eye, because those of you that know, 1-carat diamonds have a 6 or 6.5 millimeter diameter. This is nearly 7. So it's going to look all day like a 1-carat. I can't get you a 1-carat white diamond for under $6,000 here, loose. I'm literally working on a solitaire engagement ring right now for a customer, and I can't get you a 1-carat diamond by itself loose for under $6,000. This is already better than $13.49, because that would have been my sale price, Tony, during the big sale summer event. I'm going lower than that. We are going to be very busy on the phone lines. Also, I think it matches beautifully with that really wonderful diamond band we just showed you with the 30-point round set into the gold that I know so many of you picked up. Well, this is not $13.49. Nor is it $12.99. And gold has just gone to $3,900 an ounce and more. So I don't know where you're buying necklaces, but if you haven't been out shopping for a chain in a while, get ready to spend more than this on a chain without a large diamond. True story, holidays 2025 are going to look different. I swear sometimes it's like the gold world is working with the diamond world, and maybe they're all in bed with the faux diamond world to try and just force everybody to buy lab grown. Because if things get so out of hand with gold pricing and natural diamond pricing, maybe just everybody has to go to the lab grown route. I don't want you to have to do that. Let's make it easy. Let's make it affordable. Let's do better than $12, $11, or $10.99 on what, I kid you not, rules are rules, metrics are metrics. That looks like you're wearing a 1 carat diamond. It just does because of the way it's set with all that extra gold. And we'll do it for $999. Now, one more thing. All I have made up and ready to go is white gold. Everything I have made up that can ship out on Monday is white gold. So if you order the yellow, if you order the rose, which are both perfectly fine to order, but just know those are going to take a little extra time because we do have to make it. So we will have to take the diamonds and put them into the yellow or the rose gold. If you want white gold, though, it can go out for you on Monday. There's no sizing needed. It's $999. Nowhere on this planet do you find a 51 point stone. And we're going to go back on the display here just so I can show it to you up close, because I like to show you every single way I can. Because obviously from a distance, I always am, my mind is always boggled by the folks that buy stuff without ever seeing it close up. If it's jewelry, you should be able to see it up close. But truth be told, it's really tough to show on this card because the card's ugly itself. And so I'll just hold it here. I'll hold it here so you can see what this is all about. Look at that. That is so stunning, so beautiful and brilliant, so just impressive, and even the nice clasp. I mean, we didn't do spring ring on this. It's lobster claw. Those little O-rings that are throughout, those give you the 16, 17, 18, so it's really easy to find what you need. Do you need 16, 17, or 18? Get a couple if you want to. It makes for a great gift idea as well. I could see somebody getting a couple of those for all the daughters or granddaughters, nieces, sisters, best friends, diamond lovers. The jewelers are buying as many as we have because they want to put them in their store and make a quick, instant $5,000 profit. I mean, my gosh. I mean, first of all, if you've got anything in natural diamonds in your store these days, you're in the minority. You have the rare. You have the specialty. But $9.99, operators, will you do me a favor? I have to keep track. So will you yell out how many you're getting, please, so I can keep track, so I can let everyone know when they're sold out? Because I don't want to promise something I can't deliver. And so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 gone so far. You got it. All right, 7 gone. And guys, this is a lot of necklaces for us. But I only have 8 left. We're just about halfway through. So this is, well, technically we're kind of there. So, you know, you got an uneven number to go around. We're right there at that halfway point, just about. So $9.99, and get as many as you need. You can get 2, you can get stack. I would love seeing these stacked. I just wish it would stay on its own for now. It's not going to do that, so I'll hold it. But look at that bezel. And by the way, it's an open bezel in the back too, but just make sure you see a little bit. You want to make sure there's definitely a front and a back. So make sure you have the front face of your diamond facing forward. $9.99, and boy, are we busy. I don't know if we got any extra operators in the back. It'd be really nice to have you out here because this is a really, really busy deal, obviously. And you saw it at $14.99 during our big summer sale event where it was sell it or melt it. Well, thank goodness these just did not get melted. And now, good thing they didn't, because I'm making it a better value than it's ever been. There's a smaller version that has been this price. It's like you get the extra size in the diamond for free. That's the thing, guys. If you're going, oh no, I've seen that at $9.99, that's the much smaller version. That's half the size. And by the way, the bigger size diamond gets the bigger size chain. That's the other thing. And we are mad busy on the phone line. So yellow gold, white gold, rose gold. Again, white gold is all that's made up. I'm telling you like it is, guys. I can ship out the white gold on Monday. It can be to you by Wednesday or Thursday, depending on where you live. But that's only for the white gold. The white gold's all I have here. I will offer yellow. I will offer rose. They're just going to take a couple extra days. Don't say, but Lolo said it's going to be right out. Only the white gold can be right out to you. That's what I have made up and ready to go. That is a dazzling diamond. Reds, yellows, blues, oranges, greens, purples, all the colors of the rainbow, thanks to that brilliant scintillation you're getting. And what is a ½ carat or more looks like a 1 carat because of that overall diameter. So last call, let's keep on moving. I know we got a lot of busy lines still. That's an incredible deal. Let me show you the yellow diamond that I love so much. This is the yellow diamond I adore so much. It's the yellow diamond in the bridge. I can't get enough because I am kind of over all the double halo diamonds because we see them all the time. So if you needed it, you have it. I like when we see something a little different in setting style in a yellow diamond. It is here. I also have a heart shape and I also have a pear shape. But I'm really digging the big oval here. So that's what we have in our big yellow diamonds. I want to show you the gents ring here. We have a gents star ruby. And again, please do keep calling on the necklaces. I'm almost sold out, which is why I moved on. I don't want to keep it on the screen as we're selling out. But if you'd like one, you can still get it. And we just had somebody take 2, so that cuts into that final quantity quite a bit. So here is, and yes, there's a Tanzanite. Oh, yes, there's a Tanzanite. There's my big oval. That is the massive oval with the fancy cuts on the sides. And then our yellow diamond is here. But I do want to show you, we're going to get to that yellow diamond momentarily. I do want to show you our star ruby. Go ahead, Jason. Which one are you getting? Necklace? White gold? Right out to you. How about that? Gents or ladies? I think it could be either. But it's rare, because it is our star ruby. Item number here, 1128976. And please don't wait. Keep calling on those necklaces. Keep calling on that amazing diamond. You guys are so smart. I mean, you know value. You don't even need me here. I could put that up and let that spin on a wheel for $9.99 all day long and sell them. We could just leave that on a stand and let it spin and sell them all day long, because everybody knows that value. But here is now our star ruby, and I'll move my yellow diamond because it's very reflective. So there we go, no distractions. Here's our carat 15 unheated star ruby. That's an impressive color. Diamonds all the way around it, two-tone gold. Keep calling on the diamond necklaces. They're almost sold out. If you're waiting till the end of the show to get your necklace, you will not get one. Simple as that. You will not get a diamond necklace if you wait much longer. Here we are. 115 star ruby, 48 points in white diamonds around it. Finished on the inside, because if it's big enough to qualify as a style I can call a gents ring, it's got to have that finishing on the inside, and they need to finish it a little bit better because it's not polished to perfection. But we'll worry about that. That's again, that's a job for the jewelers. Here we go with our 115, 48 points in diamonds as well. They're big, aren't they? That's a really cool style there. And a big moment for our star ruby lovers. This is a whole extra step up in rarity. To get a star ruby, here's what it looks like on the hand. I like to try things on for you. Best part of my job. Take a look at that. Gents or ladies, and a new discounted price. Just a little two-tone, just a yellow gold to accentuate the ruby itself. White gold the rest of the way. That's going to be around the band, the under gallery, and where your diamonds are set. And also, I like to make sure that you understand that when you get this at home, it's probably going to be under one light source, not two. So I like to show you what one light source looks like. See how it just went from 2 stars to 1 star? So don't think, what did she send me? That's not what I saw on TV. 2 light sources, 1 light source. 2 light sources, 1 light source. So that's going to be something you can do at home, play with it all day. You can put 3 different lights on it, and then you'd have 3 stars. Here we go. Great value. Our $59.99 piece is going a lot lower. This is going to be an easy one. Easy, easy. This one's going to go very quickly. And get requests in, because I've shown you way too much jewelry. Apparently, we've gone in hyperspeed because I'm almost out of jewelry, and I have an hour and 10 minutes of airtime. So that means you need to tell us what you want to see. Because I got a Tanzanite and an emerald and a yellow diamond, and that's about it. And then we'll do some, I don't have much to recap either. So it's time for you to tell us what you want to see. Free time. It's request lines are open. Okay, we got to get this one home first. 49, 39, even 20. Now, $29.99 is about as affordable as any gents ring's going to get these days. I'm going lower than that. Here's the way you shop a big old value. It's not 29 or 28. Come on in. Gents jewelry is tougher than ever before with gold at 3,900 plus. It's going to be tougher and tougher and tougher and tougher to make these big oversized gents rings. So if you like a value, or you're a gal who also says, no, I like to wear those styles because I like an oversized ring. I like a lot of gold. I want to have the big presence of my gem. Here's the way you do it. Not 28, not 27, not 26. These are one of a kind. So don't wait, because if you're waiting, you're missing out. That's what happens around here. And we're going to do better than even $25.99. Blowout time is here. We'll make it $2,499. One caller on that. Fabulous rare. That is about as rare as it gets right there. $24.99. Gents or ladies, either or, it works. But what a special style that is. $24.99. How about that? And then keep calling on the diamond bezel set necklaces. Can't get over that. What we did there, amazing. So our yellow diamond selection, we've got some carat and a halfers I pulled. Now my oval that I'm such a fan of is our carat 40. Then we've got a carat 57 pair and a carat 50 heart. So the good news is big yellow diamonds are here. I do want to just show you our best round. Does anyone have the star ruby yet? Sounds like we're verifying on that one. Look at this, 11 carats in a round. Told you we had the big Tanzanites today. We do. The big ones are here. The heart shape is still here. The pink diamond that's GIA certified, still here. 40-pointer, $49.99. And a true pink, and then my Paraiba that is $9,999 for almost 2 carats. Only it looks like a 2.5, 3. So there is all of that incredible. I mean, we got values on the museum. The museum pieces are where it's at too. We love our diamond deals. It's nice to see $9.99 for a diamond, but it's really rare. It's tougher to get stones like this. Star rubies, big yellow diamonds, big blue wings. Those are where it really gets challenging. So let's move on. We've got this really, really, really beautiful pendant. This is going to be my unheated Tanzanite. It's got the multicolors as a result. No heating is actually going to give us more color. Huh? How does that work? Well, this is the natural material. So zoisite naturally can be in green colors and it can be in blues. And blue zoisite is Tanzanite. So the trade name is Tanzanite. We call it that because of where it comes from. But there are some stones that make it past the heat treatment process, because most Tanzanites, like 99.9%, are heated. This one is not. As a result, you're going to see greens, pinks, blues, purples. You still get those elements of blue Tanzanite that we know and love and blue wing, but you get some other colors as well. So it's like a kaleidoscope or almost like an iridescence of color. And it's 9409. It's brand new right now. Allison, did you have a question for me? How can I help? Oh, are you talking about the drops? The rounds? Fabulous. My Tanzanite earrings just got a home. Congratulations. We have bigger button styles as well, but this is $451 in that unheated iridescent like, because again, I think of iridescence as like those blue greens are like aurora borealis almost, where you see those different shimmery colors. It is unheated material, 59 points in diamonds as well. We did this in the yellow, but we can change it for you. So no problem there. Last hour's approaching here. We're about 5 minutes away from our last hour kicking off. So it's time to let us know what requests you have. Let me show this from a distance also with the measurement. So you can see it's got a huge bail. So really good for your larger chains, even your diamonds by the yard and your, somewhat omegas. It kind of depends on the size of your omega. There's all kinds of different omega chains out there. It's a bit, I would say 1.8 inches top to bottom. We'll show it to you on the neckline as well, so you can get an idea from a distance just to really reference the size there. But again, now it's picking up, you're seeing a little bit more green coming through and a little bit of all these different colors are happening. And that's what we love about the unheated and what makes it so, so rare. And you see really a lot of green shimmering through now, but it's still all the colors are throughout the stone entirely as we take another look at it close up and give you a great value. That's why we're here, for the value. So let's take this exotic. You thought blue wings were exotic and expensive. They are, but nothing really competes with those few stones that get by without heating and still give you stunning colors like this does. And a better price tag, and don't worry about the gold color. Change it as you like. We'll do it for you, no extra charge for you. But these are incredibly important and they're rare, so they usually carry with them a $69.99 price tag like this one does today. I've got, though, a little extra desire here to move this one because we're, again, showing you some really just kind of our last of the new here today. Let's send it out right now. Get you a better price than even $69.99. It's right here on that bag. That's what I should be getting today for it. We're doing a lot better, and a lot of our pieces from earlier are starting to go. So if you have questions about the previous pieces from the first 2 hours, you got to call now. They don't always stick around till the very end of the show. Let's make this even better. $3,500. Half off, but wait, going lower. Let's take it a lot lower. It's not $69. $3,500's half off. We're going to go lower than that by a mile. Not even $3,000 or $29.99. One caller takes it. Good luck on the unheated, untreated, fabulous material here. Change up the gold if you want to. There's the inside. Fun way to look at the stone also from the inside or the back of the stone there. Really cool look, and we'll do better than 29. They are rare. We get requests for them all the time, and I can hardly ever bring them out anymore. And I'm going lower and lower and lower, and we are staying true. Our values are incredible. Everybody wants to be TVON. Everybody wishes they could do what we do. And are we ever proud on rare, unique stones like this to bring it even lower, not 29 or 28, 27? How about this? $2,699. The blowout is here. On the natural, pure. This is pure through and through. No heating, no treating, nothing. For $26.99 with all that diamond weight as well. How many times do we see almost 2/3 of a carat in diamonds around a pendant? Not often. You've got it here. And what a beautiful piece to wear every single day. Just, talk about, it never looks the same thing twice. Like everyone would think you've got a new necklace on every day because it does have that shimmering kind of, not really, it's not technically a color change, but it really does shift between different colors here, depending on the light, depending on the angle, depending on just the moment you're seeing it. At that every little point gives you a different color, and you see how it really is. It is almost like it's a mermaid. It's a mermaid of stones, really. Really just, again, does it really exist? Yes, this does, but very rare. It might as well be purely just like urban legend type material because that's how rare it is to find the unheated material that we have here. And I just had that blowout price of $26.99, so that's a one only. We're verifying on that one. Yellow diamond, we'll take a look at it. We got 2 minutes left till the top of the hour. Now, I do have bigger studs. Since our Tanzanite drops just went out the door, I better give you a look at these large scale Tanzanite ovals that we have that are new today. And we'll go back to a blue wing moment here. But they are enormous. And I know I had so many of you reach out. The other night, it was Thursday night, I had these really important Tanzanite earrings that were about this size, actually. They were rounds. And I had so many of you miss out on them. You were a little surprised. I did have them custom made for a shopper. So, they went very quickly to that shopper. But we did try to bring something else similar. Now, I couldn't bring the rounds, but I've got a very similar carat weight here in ovals that are actually going to be north to south on the ear. So as we are in last call on this hour, looking forward to sharing with you here what we can bring in 112-8389. White gold only is how they stay. They are omega-backed earrings. Those are a really good look, aren't they? $14.32, so about $7.15 per earring as far as the center stone size. Diamonds around them at 84 points in the white gold. And again, omega backs are lovely because it's the only way to really support a larger earring. You really need that. It's a necessity on a stone of this size. When you've got 7 carats to support, you really do need that omega backing. So let me show you the size from a distance away. And again, post is up top. Like I said, they will sit north to south on the ear like so. So this is something we don't usually see. And check out the length. 3/4 of an inch in the drop. Usually we talk about that length for a drop. This is the button style. Still going to be a drop of sorts because it is going to be longer than your lobe. It will sit lower than the lobe, if you will. So I'm going to show them to you on, and I'll then tilt that one and just put in, it's a two-hander when you got omegas. So I want to put them on, give you a better perspective here of the size so you can get acquainted with them. And then you are going to see how perfectly, this is a major style. Take a look at this. Why not? Why not? It's like you have a drop, but it's still just without movement. Big style, great look, incredible colors. Obviously, the blue wings are the best out there, so you can't get a deeper saturated color. And we'll go back up close and get you a really good look at the price tag as we are at the top of the hour. So welcome in. It's our last hour of our Saturday here, and we've got some pieces, couple pieces to recap before we go. Few new yellow diamonds to show you. Big Tanzanites are here in rings, not just earrings, but also rings today. I've got some 11 karat plusers, but here we go with the Tanzanite earrings. And actually, the ones you were all fighting for the other day, if you were with me Thursday night, you know I brought you earrings that were gone in a millisecond. They were $8,499. I've got nearly the same size here, oval stones, fabulous look, and guess what? They're not $84.99. Even better value. We want to welcome everybody to the show. Glad you're with us. Happy Saturday. It's a happy day for shopping, I'll tell you that. Really good day to be shopping. So many incredible values. Now we've got our new Tanzanites here, 7 carats in each. Can you imagine what it would cost to get 2? If you were buying 2, and I know there wouldn't be probably a need to buy 2 7-carat rings, but this is like having 2 7-carat rings, but all in one earring. Even more workmanship involved when you do that, though, because you have that omega backing and that articulation to that style. Let's take it lower than $84.99. I promised you, same carat weight, almost. There's literally 40 points difference. And yet it's not going to be $84.99. Got a lower price, a better price, and I will save you a bundle. How about $8,000? How about $79.99? Or since it is top of the hour and we've only got a few new pieces left to show, so again, requests are welcome. Tell us what you'd like to see before we wrap up this Saturday afternoon. It's not $79. We'll go even lower than that. The very, very, very. You got to be quick, guys. 1 pair only. That's all I've got. So it's going to be an important style here, and yet we're going to do $7,499 only. $74.99 gets it done. White gold is how they stay. Blue wing block Ds, mesmerizing, aren't they? The reds that are coming through, and that's tougher to see on an oval, so you know, super high end when you've got an oval that's still displaying reds like they do. So that's going to be it, $74.99. Then we've got our big yellow diamonds, and then let me know what requests you have. We've got a few of our museum pieces still available. It would be the 1670 heart shape. It is the 2 carat almost in the Paraiba. It is also the 40-point pink diamond. Museum is here. Now I'm going to start you off. We do have a little wheel here of some tourmalines. These are, first of all, it's exotics. I know all tourmalines are pretty much considered exotics. But then you realize, no, certain colors are more available. It would be really greens and pinks. But there is a whole world of tourmaline colors available. And yes, this wheel is going to have an assortment, so I will have the traditional green and the traditional pink, but in beautiful cuts. Let's get to this really cool tourmaline blowout. Have you seen a color like this, though? Where it is, again, this is like a Paraiba color. We saw this earlier in Imperial Topaz, where the pinks and the oranges blended together. Now the same thing is happening from a Congolese tourmaline that is truly like a Paraiba sapphire. You're not giving up a thing, except you're getting even more rarity. And that is one of 4 that are going to be on this wheel. So these are, again, these super exotics. Then I have what we call the zonites, because that is a separate stone. When you have a tourmaline, most of the time we just describe a tourmaline based on its color, like pink, like green. But if you get a real exotic like a red tourmaline, you call it rubellite. If you have a blue tourmaline, you call it indicolite. If we have copper-bearing stones, we call them Paraibas. That yellow is a zonite. Then I have a traditional. This is more of your traditional, almost rubellite, not quite. It's a hot pink color. And then I also have, it's really not traditional. We've got a green coming up, which you may have seen green tourmalines before. But when you see this one, notice the fabulous cutting and the east-west set. And the bigger, it looks like diamonds on the side, but it's not. It's actually mirror finished in that white metal, which is going to be our platinum. So 4 pieces. What a beautiful color wheel we have here. And when we say yellow, I love it. It's not really true yellow. When we say pink, it's not really classic pink. Same with the green. And then same with that back rock star there in the blend of colors in the back center. I mean, whatever one you want, this is the beauty of it. They're all discounted. They're all on sale. They're all going out the door here today. That's all we can do is give you the greatest price you've ever seen on any of these tourmalines, and all you need to do is what? Dial in quickly. How about that designer mounting? Anybody notice the designer mounting that's around the pink, where it's almost like a little bit of that styling, where you see what it does? There's a little overlap to the diamonds that wraps around one of the edges of the pink tourmaline. So we've got a huge blowout price. Let me tell you something. They're going to go. They are colorful, but they are also, I call it really the tour des tourmalines. It's really taken the tour. Now, I could never show you all of the colors of tourmaline in one show. There are literally thousands of identified colors in tourmaline. So showing you every color would be difficult, but this is a good start because with that one in the back, for example, those pinks and oranges blended together looks fantastic. The pink is more of a hot pinky, almost rubellite. The green, it's got an element of blue, not totally, I wouldn't call it indicolite, but it's definitely a teal tourmaline. And then the yellow. The yellow's got a richness. It's almost like a little bit more neon yellow, so a little more neon presence to it. I need some collars. Let's give, and guys, I'm going to tell you right now, I know we've seen some exotics here for the last couple of minutes, some real high end. Don't worry, I got affordable for you. Let's make this entire wheel affordable. But I'm going to walk you through some carat weights because you probably want to get to know them a little bit better. We have all, let me say, this is going to be the carat 42 is actually the smallest. It's right back here, but it's still a large size. So our carat 42, and that has a massive diamond weight. You will love this price. So please have the faith in what I'm about to do because you will love this price. This pinky golden color combo, 142 on the tourmaline, 107 is the diamond weight. If you don't want to just go rare like Paraiba and rare like Imperial, you go there. Go with that Congolese tourmaline. Why am I still waiting for callers? Well, probably because you believe that the best I can do is probably something like $79.99. They'll go better. Let me walk you through carat weights first. So again, that's our 142 with 107. The next size up would be the 192. It'll be the Jonite yellow back here. It's got a lot of gold. Stays in the yellow gold on this one. That'll be a 192 with 45 points in diamonds. Hefty, hefty. Then our next size up is going to be our 271. It's right up front. That is in platinum, stays in platinum, 271 east-west set, beautiful cutting to that teal, and then diamonds on the sides, set into the band. And then our largest is right over here, the elongated pear shape, the 275 hot pink purple. It looks, you know what it looks like, Paraibas that are purple? You know those Paraibas that are purple that we see that are really neon? That's the color you're getting there. It's a neon purpley pink. It's a 275. It has 8 points in diamonds. It's also in platinum, so everything will stay as it is except for just the one, and you know which one it is? The exotic in the back. You can change it. I would not. I think with the carat plus in diamonds, you probably want to keep that in the white gold it's in, but other than that, it's up to you. I got a better price. And where are our callers? Where are the callers who love tourmalines or love exotics? And you know what? It would not be totally shocking if one caller takes all and takes the full tour. It's like you're around the world tour in tourmalines for an incredible price tag that these have never been before. Never gone to this price tag before. Get you on the phone lines because you want to get them one of a kinds. I could not duplicate those if I tried. We could go through a pretty vast gemstone inventory and not be able to duplicate any one of those rings at all. So come on in. This is your time to shine here. And we're going to make them a lot better than $79, $69, $59, $49, $39. This is how we do it. A big value. Last hour is here. Here we go with the values, not 39. They're not even 29. We could go lower than that. And again, somebody's going to take that fast. You know that collectible is not going to last long. Not to mention, it's October. Anybody who celebrates a birthday in this month of October, you have got a representative of your birthstone, one of countless choices you have in your birthstone, but they all qualify as October birthstones. Just a little more unusual, unlikely way to get them. And yet it's not going to be, how about $19.99? Are we getting warmer? Are we getting more to that price tag we love to see the value and really understand that I'm giving away jewelry, especially in these last 50 minutes that we've got left to go? Not 19, 18, 17, 16, 15. What can we do? How can we make you happy? How can we get you on the phone lines ready to steal a piece of jewelry here today before we run out of time? It's tourmaline time. And this is where take them all or take your favorite. Whichever way, you cannot go wrong. I don't know why we may have lost. It's like this last hour, the noon hour. See, on the evening shows, this is when we get crazy busy. It's the last hour. On the afternoon shows, I think a lot of people head out to lunch. The tummy starts rumbling, everyone gets hungry, everyone goes out and runs errands. This is where you need to call in. Some of our best values are here, and listen, if I need to take them lower, then so be it, because we are going to move these rings. They all got to go. They will all go. So this is how we do it. And 15, you don't pay. Let me know which one you like. Operators, we're starting to get busy, so if you just shout out, I'll be able to tell who's on what first, because guarantee you there's going to be more than one caller on each of the rings up there on display, and they're not 15. I know we could sit here at $14.99 and just give them away, but I'm going to do better than that too. Let's do better. And let's really wow you as best we can. And they will not be 14. Which one do you like? Which one? The front. And which one for you? You guys, the back. That is so amazing. Shout out to whoever that is, Allison, because they are getting the rarest of them all. They're all rare, but that is the rarest of them all. And your item number is 6220, and that's going to be our 142. It is pink, it is orange, it is like all the sunset colors together with a carat of 7 in diamonds, and get any gold you want. And it will not be $14.99, oh my gosh. And the green is already gone. You've got the green. So the green I'm going to try on next for you. The green tourmaline looks like this. There's that east-west set. I will put this one down, move the green over to the ring finger. That's in platinum, stays in platinum, 8773. It looks like 2 are gone and 2 are left, and we're not to our final low price. So if you haven't dialed in yet, let's get you on the lines here, because this will not be 14 or 13. Guess what? We got that one going out. It looks like perhaps that is such a superstar. The green is already spoken for in platinum, great side profile. And let's go back to our wheel and get you a better price. It's not going to be, and by the way, those 2 are gone. Never mind, those are gone. So we have 2 gone, 2 left, and I'm still not to my lowest price. Jonite or pinky purple. Allison, you do have that pink orange. All right. Jason's got the green, pink orange is gone. Let's get them all out the door. You know what? Not even $13.99. And those folks that already said yes a long time ago, they get to save more. You get to save more. $1,299 only. $12.99. Let's go. So that's going to be it on the tourmalines. A pinky purple. It's like neon, truly. That stunning, almost rubelite pair on the left, which is your $275. Or you can get the $192 in the Jonite, which is like a deep. It's like a... It's not neon, I don't know. It doesn't have enough like highlighter yellow. I would say it's more of like a chartreuse kind of yellow, where it's not really giving greens, but it's definitely bright. It's definitely a color we don't see in most gemstones across the board. And we have those 2 remaining, and that is it. Final 60 seconds. Yes, pink is gone. Let me try it on for you. We are now down to really, again, one of the, yeah. I'll go get it for you. I don't remember. I think it was 6220 on one of them, and I can't remember which was which. So I'll go find it for you. Here's 7958. That's going to be our 275, and that's gone, and 8 points in diamonds. And we have one left, which is item number 6265, which is right there. That is the last remaining of our tour de tourmalines. Thanks for joining me on this guided tour. 6220, Allison, was the item number on that one. And there we go with 6265, the Jonite, the 192 with the 45 points, and that is a stack of gold. There's quite a bit of gold there. And Tony, I just figured since it's the last one, I'll put up the item number 6265, just so everybody can see it, get to know it, but obviously it's going to be gone here in a jiff. And that'll be a carat 92 with 45 points in the diamonds, heavyweight diamonds too, I might add. We also have a Tanzanite. The 11 carat 63 is so expensive, and I'm not sure why. I think we need to see the 11 carat 44 in the oval, because that one's got the deal of the day. And here we go with the last call in the Jonite, 6265, 14K, 192 on the stone, and 45 points in the diamond weight. And really cool, really rare. I bet you even if you have yellow sapphires and yellow diamonds and all those other yellows in your collection, you probably still don't have a stone that is this specific color. And that's really a difference maker there. All right, let me try it on for you. It's got a lot of gold too. I always like the heft of this ring. It's got a great feel to it. I like to feel my jewelry. I want to feel something weighty. I want to feel that weight, especially now with $4,000 gold prices. Yeah, $3,900 an ounce. Yikes. I would say buy your gold while you can. I don't know how much longer we can sustain making jewelry at that price. That's a whole different price tag that I don't think the world ever expected to see. That is really important to keep in mind. So there's our last. That's our Jonite. Look how clean it is too. Again, still supposed to be all included. Not there. Not there. It looks great. Okay, yellow diamond time. I'm so proud of this one. I still have, you know, the traditional double halos, but there is something about this 1 carat 40 that is just too good to leave here. So we go from yellow tourmaline to the purity and the beauty and the all natural, the stunning, the brilliant cut, oval, yellow, diamond, nothing else quite like it. 1129287 is our item number here. And I really want to highlight this because it is such a specialty piece. And all of our tourmalines, thank you. The tourmaline's gone except for that chartreuse Jonite there. And now we get to look at the bridge. A yellow diamond set atypically. I mean, really different than how we always see those double halos. And I think like I said, if you wanted one of those, you either have it or you need something different. Here it is. And yet, I got the big blowout price today. 45 minutes left, though, in the show. Let me know what you'd like to see, and we can always recap anything you saw earlier if it is still available. But now we talk about the 140 VS yellow. Yellow. And then a bridge, talk about setting it apart. When it is floating, and I know floating is just what it looks to be doing, it's securely set beautifully up above that multiple row. It's 3 rows in diamonds underneath. It's 5 rows in total because you have your top and bottom done in diamonds as well. All of that together with 105. So your total weight here, 245 in diamonds. But it's how we got there, how we get there, how it looks so bright, and that is the beauty of the brilliance. Now, I'm going to prop it up a little bit because, well, that's always nice to see. You see here, look at that. That's where because that's obviously it's a bigger, wider, kind of a stacked band, so it's going to sit a little odd. We don't really look into it until I go right like that. So that's really important. Plus a carat 05, and again, every which way, as far as you see, when you have this on, it is amazing. And we're going to do something really wild on this price tag. Now, it does stand the yellow gold. Here's how it's finished. I do like to show you. You might, if you tend to be between sizes, you might consider going up a little bit on this one just because you see it's just as wide through the back as it is really in the front. And yet all finished. We lined it in gold, so there's no problem there. Yeah, I'd say go up a tad because this one is definitely fitting me like a 5.5 when it's a 6. So I would say probably wise just because it is so wide front and back. It's nice and wide, and that's what we're missing a lot in jewelry going forward, but it's nicely done here, and you see what a great look. The style of a lifetime here. If you just can't get enough diamonds, and yet still a little bit of reflection, even though your brilliance is here in that yellow diamond making an impact, you still have the details of seeing your white diamonds through that yellow diamond as well. So you will see those little elements there also. And we've got a very special buy just to make sure it goes. And if you've ever wanted a yellow diamond and maybe you're not looking for something that looks as bridal or as traditional, or a lot of yellow diamonds are just in a simple solitaire, that's not the case here. And that's why personally, I can tell you, I love yellow diamonds. I wear a couple of our yellow diamond necklaces. I layer them and stack them every day. And I love that look. But in a ring, this is what I'm going for. Because bridal, I think a lot of us have got that covered. We're good here. So we're looking for what's going to look great on the middle finger, the right hand ring finger, or any way you want it. But this is how you do it. This is how you do it for a great price. And remember, we're going to that upgrade of 1 carat 40. So that's a massive size to get in a yellow diamond. And we are making it affordable. And not $17,000 affordable, because I like $16,999 all day. But, you know, sometimes you got to really maneuver these prices and manipulate them a bit to get them a happier level so you can say yes. Because obviously you're here not just for the great quality. I mean, if everything was just, you know, if it was all about shopping the quality, you'd buy everything we had. We also need the value. We need to see that value, and it's tougher and tougher to do. Remember, the 1 carats in the wholesale world are going right now for $22,000. We saw it a couple weeks ago. The big trade show in Hong Kong that was like, this is the big one. The September one, that's the September show. That's where all the wholesalers stock up for the big retail holidays. The end of the year holidays, the 4th quarter. That's where the show, I mean, September's where it's at. We saw the big 1 carat yellow diamonds just once. This is a carat 40. We saw the 1 carat yellow diamonds going for $22,000 loose. That's if you're a wholesale dealer. You don't have to be a wholesale dealer to shop like one, or actually shop better than one, because this is not even $69.99. There's $10,000 saved. $10,000 saved right then and there. I'm going to make this a lot better for you. And again, it's got to stay in the yellow gold, but the truth is you don't see much of the gold at all. All you see really are the tops of the prongs on and around that stone. That's it. Everything else is about diamonds, diamonds, and more diamonds. And it's not $69 or $59.99, a better value coming your way. Let me know if you'd like to have it. This is not one that's going to stick around, that you know, and it's not even $5,000. I'll tell you, I'm in the diamond world every day of my life. This afternoon, where am I going to be? I'm not going to be at brunch. I'm not going to be out shopping. I'm not going to be, I'm downtown. Downtown, working with diamond wholesalers, working with diamond dealers, putting together jewelry. There is not a yellow diamond value, even if you are in the wholesale district itself. Maybe you're on the East Coast and you go to New York City. Maybe you're on the West Coast and you go to Los Angeles, or maybe you're going, I'm nowhere near either of those places, so that's why you're hooking me up. And it's exactly what I'm doing. I'm hooking you up with the values, because not everybody is in a big metropolis where you have access to even designer jewelry where you'd pay $100,000 or $200,000. And that's the fact. If you're shopping this like quality in retail, it's 6 figures. If you're shopping like quality in wholesale, well, we just talked about it, $22,000 for the loose stone. If you're shopping from home with your feet kicked up in the pajamas, because, you know, oh yeah, why not? I mean, I won't judge. I don't care. Saturday afternoon, I don't care. That's what it's about. Comfortable, luxury is being able to shop for the finest jewelry in the world from the comfort of home, having it delivered to your door. A little present arriving in a couple days for you. That's what I like. That's luxury. That's luxury. Not running around, not getting on a plane, not going to high-end retail where you have to spend hundreds of thousands of dollars for the same ring. Let's make it even better. Even better, $4,999, and we'll get ready to say goodbye to it. Because obviously that's so, I mean, it's sterling silver pricing in retail. That's sterling silver pricing. Sterling silver with no diamonds in retail right now, $49.99, like designer retail. That is a far cry from what we have here. We've got beautiful gold, and in this mounting, more of it than any other ring I've showed you today, including the gents ring. We had a gents ring with a star ruby. This has got more gold. It is perfection. And to get that piece, we got to give it a moment. 60 seconds probably sounds about right. And one caller takes it. The question is, who will it be? Who beats everybody else to the yellow diamond deal? That is the big question of the moment. And if you have requests, we've got about, not a lot of time here. We've got about 35 minutes left or so. So not a lot of time. So we will need those requests in. And we have got a Tanzanite, just in case anyone's interested in a big Tanzanite. We've had the big pendant, bracelet, earrings. The only thing that's left, by the way, is the big Tanzanite button-style earrings and the heart-shaped pendant. I do have a ring, though, to go along with it to kind of fit the theme of the day here. This one coming up. For some reason, I have two 11.5-carat stones. One is $17,000. The other, I've got a little room to move. So I'm just going to show you the one that can really be the value with the bigger diamonds. I'm going to show that to you. It's so backwards. The one with the bigger, fancier cuts is a lot cheaper than the one with the small diamonds. I don't get it. But I'm going to go for it because I like to show you the value. So here we go. 1128447 coming up. The yellow diamond is verifying right now. That is not going to, if you think it's going to last the show, not with a price tag like that. There is no possible way. It doesn't last when you've got a yellow, almost 1.5 carats. It's going to look bigger than that. And here's what it looks like on the hand again. Take a good look at it here on the hand. Do not wait. When that's gone and you miss it, I don't have anything else like it. We can bring you double halos all day. I can't bring you an oval. And you know the trick with ovals, I said it with our band earlier with the bezel sets, how the ovals do look bigger. They do, they do, they do. There's a more powerful punch that an oval packs than any other cut out there. So that's why if you're thinking, that looks a lot bigger than 1.40 carat, you have got a really keen eye. It does and it will. And yet, you know if it was 1.60 carat, 70, or 2 carat, you know the price would be about 5 times that price. Yeah. I can. Do you want to see it? Who's asking for the oval emerald? Hi, Cindy. Cindy, let's show it right now. This is my, did she miss out on the one last night? We had a few of you miss out on an 8 carat last night. Here is, maybe not an 8 carat, but it does have a really serious Muso Colombian color. I use that term a lot just in everyday life, emerald green. And I'm rarely talking about gemstones when I use that term. It tends to evoke a certain color image in our mind. And yet that stone is perfectly, I would say, exactly what we expect to see when we use the term emerald green. 112-9353, emeralds are not inexpensive. I know it's my birthstone. I've been studying it long before I was in the jewelry business because I was always fascinated by birthstones and being, you know, a proud May baby. I was always excited to have emerald as my birthstone, knowing that it's flawed, but it can still be beautiful. They're all flawed. If they're natural, they're flawed. And I love that, you know, you can certainly see a million different types of emeralds out there. Most of them look like green moss growing on a river rock, and they're cloudy and murky and hazy and not all that cute. And then there's stones like this, that is item number 9353, which is going to be our 132, which obviously looks double, Muso Colombian, best color because it's not too light and it's definitely not too dark. It is the perfect color. And that's why this is a bit of a little collection idea for you. It's one of those that we don't bring out big emeralds because most people don't understand emeralds. Emeralds are I could talk for hours and hours on emeralds and explain why they are so beloved, but why also they're so challenging as a stone to get quality in. So it's a challenge. Getting the perfect emerald is really impossible, to be quite honest with you. Perfection is not really achievable in emeralds. You can try, but really the closest you're going to get is really a stone much like this. A stone that you're looking at now, which is still, again, they are so fascinating to me because they have so many obstacles. There's so many issues with inclusions with them. They're usually opaque where you see no glow whatsoever. A lot of times they're going to be what? They're going to be too light or too dark, as we discussed, but they also have this interesting property where they're less dense than most stones. So immediately, what the carat weight is misleading, but in a good way, because you think you're getting a carat 32, which is a good size, and then it turns out, poof, when you see it, it looks bigger than that because they are less dense so that they look double what they weigh. So it's one of the more fascinating stones. It's well known. We know it as like rubies, sapphires, emeralds are the big three. But it's fascinating to think about the properties this gives you. And it's got a carat 79 in diamonds this time around with a finished under gallery and everything else going on. Look at look at that clarity thrown. This is such an important shot. Yes, seeing the extra gold we've added in, but looking at the clarity through the back of the stone. Look at that gem. Take a look at it on the hand as well for a little more size perspective to really point out that larger look than what it weighs and that amazing glow it has, even from a distance away. Wow. A carat 79 diamond weight. Yep. 179. One of our bigger ones. Double halo classic. Then it goes pave on the sides. And we're going to show it to you. And I don't know. Cindy, what do you think? Is it what we're looking for? Can I just bring you the value? It's set to go $11,999 today. I've got a better idea. I've got a value. Everything has been. And we've got 32 minutes left to go. So it's kind of, let's get crunching on these values here. And we still got that big Tanzanite to come, but this is not going to be 10,000. I'll just give it away right now. It is a really, I was just glancing because I haven't seen this mounting in a while. We don't do it very often. And with, things going on the upswing, that mounting is now $7,182 to make. It's nearly $7,200 to make the mounting. The mounting is just the diamonds and the gold, not the emerald. And the emerald's really important. So I'll just take you lower than the mounting price. Free emerald, anybody? Let's give you a free emerald. Give you a free emerald. And I think our Tanzanite earrings might be going out the door. Remember, they were only $74.99, Allison, on those emerald earrings with the omega backs. And here we go, instead of $99, $89, $79. At that point, I'm only charging about $800 for the emerald. That would never happen. But like I said, let's go free on the emerald instead. Get you a better value than $7,000 or $6,000. It is not even $5,000. How about $49.99? We're getting a lot closer here to maybe our best emerald value when it comes to everything. Size, clarity, color, perfection, muso mine, of course, and that huge diamond weight. And yet it's not going to be even $4,999. One caller takes it. Who will it be? You can change the gold if you want to. So it can be yellow as you see it now. White gold would be fine. Rose gold would be fine as well. You choose. But it's also going to be better. $3,999 for the emerald. First caller gets it. And then we will go back to that big Tanzanite. We will also remind you that we had some big Tanzanite earrings that are verifying. We also had the big heart-shaped pendant. That should go today. The big heart shape was the 16 karat 70 heart-shaped stone in the pendant, both verifying. That'd be a great set with the earrings too. 1670 heart with the big 14 karat plus ovals that we had. The Paraiba should go. The yellow diamond in the bridge should go. You got a couple minutes to make those decisions on how to shop this Saturday afternoon before it's all over in 30 minutes time. $39.99 on the emerald. Let's get to our Tanzanite. 11 carats. 44 is the size. There you go. There's our 1144. Stunner. And it's got a little fuzz, little thread there on it. Let's see. All better. Perfect. and that is our 1144. So we've kind of entered into the museum finale of the day here. Now, Cindy, if you're looking for smaller emeralds, I could bring you probably, conservatively, probably 200 emeralds that we have here if you need smaller. That was just one of our better stones. I do have this 1144 fancy cut diamonds. So I was saying there's a round here that's about the same size with small diamonds. I'd rather, and it's so much money, it's $17,000, truly like $17,000. I just don't have it in me to show you that, as I don't think it's our best value. This is. The 1144, however, with 29 points in diamonds, because those are two bigger fancy cuts, this is where the value lies today in Tanzanites. And I'm talking about the big rings. Now, we also had the pendant, we had the earrings, we had a lot of great pieces earlier. But this is where we give you and deliver that massive value in a ring to make this affordable, to get you the value, to send it out right now. And last call on the show, let me know, guys. We have shown you what we have. So it's time to get on the phone lines and also make requests if you have those as well. Let's find out what you're looking for. Last call, or we'll do some recaps, because we've only got actually about, I think we've got 4 pieces left to recap, and they're mostly museum as well. So here we are with the big Tanzanite. I want to show you, let's get you a close-up look at those diamonds. Individually larger, you see they're like a trillion, but they're actually a little bit different. It's like trillions on 2 sides and more like a half moon meets a trillion. So really different, unique style diamonds here. You can actually, white gold is the gold color of choice here, but it's going to be in any size you need. Here's what it looks like on the hand as well. That's a beauty, isn't it? It's a great match to the big earrings we had too. So if you need a great ring to go with your big oval earrings that we have with the Omega backs, the 1432s, we've got this ring to match it perfectly. But here's what we'll do for the value. Our $12,999. So that one's already $4,000 less than my other 11 karat. Yes, go ahead. The earrings? The heart shape. She missed them completely? Got it. Susan, on the lines? Good. We've got them right here. I was just mentioning them, Susan, because we've actually got the earring here that matches this ring. Okay, so there's the earring. So Susan wants to see a little bit more information. It sounds like she missed these presentations earlier, and they are not going to want to sit very well, but I'll show you best I can here, and then we'll polish them up. They are 1128389. Is she looking for big Tanzanites? So we have the ring. Maybe she needs a set to go with her already. Maybe she's got a ring and needs the matching pieces. Well, there's the largest earring. Now, what's amazing is that just the other night, it was Thursday, I had Tanzanites actually. They were about this size, and yet these are way more affordable. So I would take advantage of this, because I don't think they're long for this world. Now they're gonna sit north to south on the ear, and I'll show you again, because it sounds like she needs to see start to finish here. There's 1432, it's a little over 7 carats a piece. They are in the Omega backing style. They do have a 3/4 inch top to bottom length. The Omega back style is going to keep them situated on the ear beautifully so that they don't fall. That's tough to do with a 7 karat stone. There's a lot of weight in that stone, and the diamonds, 84 points is your diamond halo. Very much a classic, and that's going to be the earring. I'll show them to you again here, and again, it's a good thing because we were going to recap them anyway, so I'm glad that some of you are asking about them. And that is going to be, it's essentially a button style that's going to give you a drop, because that's going to be a longer length than your lobe. It will. When you've got 3/4 of an inch and your post is up top, it itself is going to be a bit of a drop, just in the sense that I don't mean articulation or movement. It's just going to have the base of the oval is likely to be lower than your actual lobe. And keep in mind, they're only $74.99. When I had virtually the same size stones the other day, it was Thursday night, and they were $1,000 more. So this is $7,499 for the 14 karat earrings. And I will try them on for you here. There they are. So you see how, and I'm just straightening them out for you. You see how they look from a distance away, and I have a very saggy, stretched out piercing, but you can see how the Omega back is like all you ever need to resolve that, because you see that beautiful color play they have and how beautiful they are sitting out right to the world. So those are 7 carats plus each, big diamond halo around them, Omega backing. So it's really simple. You just have a hinge, and it opens and closes like that. So it's really easy. We'll go back to the up close as well and show you here. And did you have a question on those, or do you want to see the pendant now? We can show the pendant and then give you the great set opportunity. Yeah, you got it. Let me do this. I will show the earring, and then we're going to make room here for the pendant. And the pendant is the heart shape. It's 8404 on the heart shape, and that's going to be our 16 karat 70 in the heart. So let me get that all polished up for you, and we'll zoom back so we can see everything up close together. You need to go way back. And I'll just scoot one to the side here for a moment. I'm not used to working with such big earrings up here. Aren't they amazing? And here we go. Here's the, look at that. Color perfection, it's matching, of course. Wouldn't you expect that from Blue Wing Block D? Anywhere else you would go, you would not see a color match like this. And of course, it's gonna sit like so on the neckline. So this is the 1670. We're showing you the information now corresponding to this major heart shape. I'm just gonna scoot this up a little bit so I can show you the heart shape right here front and center. 1670 with a carat 33 in diamonds. Keep in mind the pendant itself, and I'll get that smudge off of it as I try it on for you. It's gonna be our 133. This is outstanding. Outstanding finishing. You see the basket work. That's all going to be keeping that elevated up off the neckline a bit. This is our 1¼ inch top to bottom. I'm going to show that to you now. And what a set. You've already got the earrings for $74.99. Here's that one individual stone that still itself is giving even more carat weight. This is what it looks like from a distance away. Wow. And then we've got the bail. Even the bail is encrusted in diamonds. Here's your length measurement, and the pendant is for the first time, it's not only under $10,000, but I took another additional savings and we got it from $99.99 down to $8,999. You could get the whole set for what, $16,500? That sounds like a big value waiting to happen, and what a great set together, because as you know what, I'm just gonna borrow one of the earrings here and show you. This is what the set looks like together from a distance away. Why not see the set together? So that would be, obviously, they're going to be pretty close in proximity when they're on, the earring and the neckline. So you've got a beautiful look in that pendant. The color matching is there, the beautiful heart shape. And nobody says that the shapes need to match. I actually prefer it this way. Have the color match, the intensity should match, but the shape doesn't need to. Yes? Of course. And here's what the pendant looks like on from a distance away. That's what it looks like. And even, did you see how it gets more intense? That's because where I'm standing, there's a little bit lesser light here than the up close. When you see the product by itself versus this shot where I'm standing, it's a little lesser light here. So it's actually doing a lot of justice to the Tanzanite. Still, again, still brighter than your normal home environment. So it's going to look even brighter when you see it at home, but that's a perspective on the size. And just, again, stepping back for a moment, showing you how beautiful that is. The red flashes coming through, that it's so fun because when you get a heart shape, a really good heart shape is going to have similar looks to a round, just in that it's bright and sparkling. You see that. Very similar kind of brilliant properties to what you would see out of a round stone. So you're still getting that drama. And obviously your favorite chain could be a Diamonds by the Yard, could be a really nice, just a bigger rope chain, anything you got. I mean, it's a good size bail because we want you to have the right proportion with the pendant itself. So $8,999 on the gorgeous heart shape. It's just about 17 carats in size. And then we'll go back to our earrings here as well. Or I guess we'll show, yeah, everything here together. I've got one of the earrings still to the side. And we'll put that earring here and this earring next to it. And then, of course, our heart shape coming your way as well. So beautiful set opportunity, I would say. And because I think it would be odd if you had someone, if you're going with the big pendant, you want the earrings to be sizable as well. So I think having proportions being similar as well, in addition to your color, is really important. So $74.99, now who's got what? It's $74.99 for the earrings and $89.99 for the pendant. Let me give that a quick polish here. And $16.70 for a big heart, and heart shapes are rare. We know ovals are a real classic shape, but heart shapes are super rare. So there normally would be a bigger premium to a heart-shaped stone, not here today. And let me know who's got what. Now, Allison, we've got a couple of people also on the lines verifying here. So if she's made a decision, I know Jason's on the line here also thinking about one or both, I'm not sure. But what values? I think for $16,498, yeah, for under $16,500, you could get the whole set, everything you see up there. Yes. Oh, the heart pendant is gone. Jason's going to take that after all. Thank you so much. And now the earrings are what we have available for $74.99. I'll come in closer on those. The heart-shaped pendant is spoken for. And we'll go back to the ring, I promise. We will get back to the ring because we just got started and then Susan said, stop everything, show me the earrings again, show me the pendant again. Those stay in white gold. Actually, everything did. So yeah, even the ring will. So this is a great match to the ring that we're about to show you as well for our last little bit of time. But $74.99, let me know who's got them. They should be gone. They should be long gone. That's a great value. I had similar size earrings the other day and they were $1,000 more for about the same size in stones. And now for the ring. We'll complete the price tags. I haven't given you a great price on the ring yet, and that's what's due up next. So we've got the oval to match the earrings. Earrings are verifying right now. Okay, so here we go. We're gonna do a clean sweep on all the Tanzanites because my other earrings are gone. The drops are gone. I think the little studs are here. We had $9.99 stud earrings to start the show. They're the ones that ironically are still available. But now we talk about the ring, which, yep, last had for $12,999. We're gonna drop this price because you've seen all these Tanzanite values are amazing. So now we just get to take this one lower, make it better than $12,999. It could be priced here today. And I would say, let's get it. Let's get this one and try it out. Remember, you have a money back guarantee as well. So you do, you've got your chance to get it home, then decide. No pressure, no pressure. Doesn't have to be, make it, break it. Just get it home, then decide, try it on, feel it, get the opinion of your favorite people. I don't really care what anyone else thinks about my jewelry. I just care that I like it and know it was a great deal. Those are my priorities in jewelry. I got to like it and know I got a deal. And that's certainly covered here. And we've got a better than even $10,000 price tag. Now it's time for the oval to go. How about even better than what? 10,000, 9,000, 8, 7, 6,000. We'll go even lower, and it's got those really big fancy cut diamonds on the sides. So it's taking the big oval classic, giving you all the blue wing museum reserve we love with the red flashes, upgrading the diamonds on the sides, and we'll do that right now for $4,999. That is it. $49.99. And Maria, we have a diamond stud request for you. Maria, that's going to be coming up. Good call. Way back when item number coming up. We will show those on the way. It's a great smaller stud for second, third, fourth, fifth piercings or primary or gifting. All right, so $49.99 on the ring. Allison, did you take the earrings? All right, so the earrings are still verifying. We've got the oval here at $49.99. I'm so happy the heart shape got a home. That's such a beautiful, beautiful piece, is it not? All right, so let's get to it. We've got a last call here, and thank you, Maria, for the request. Perfect timing, end of the show. We all need something affordable, but whoever thought that we could make something like diamond stud earrings? And I know we just had a lot of big Tanzanites up there, so please give me a second to zoom in on them, okay? Because they are really fantastic. Diamond stud earrings. Solid gold. I'm so glad that we didn't, Maria, you got the right idea. By making a request, we didn't get a chance to overhaul the price tag to accommodate where today's gold pricing and all that is. So it makes a difference. It wouldn't make a difference if you had a stud earring and it's, if gold's a couple $100 an ounce, doesn't make a difference. But when it's $4,000 an ounce, it does make a difference. And so I'm really proud that we can bring these. Now, ironically, I have a rose gold and a white gold pair to show you right now, so I'll show you both. It's 1110417. So it's a really, really good earring. Now, this is not our biggest diamond stud. We do 2 carats and 1 carat's a lot. This is really meant to be that, I think it's a great gift idea. It's one of those that's big enough for a primary piercing, but also small enough to accommodate secondary piercings, which would be, like your second, third, fourth, fifth. Maybe you like to go way up high and you like a smaller stud. This is perfect. Now we have the rose gold and the white gold. Obviously the yellow gold would look a lot like what you're seeing on the right side of your screen, but there is, okay, this is a great phone busting, blow up the phones before we go deal, because this value, again, has not been changed in a long, long time. So get ready. That item number goes back to it's about 9 years ago when that item number was made. So that goes along with the pricing that you're about to see, also goes back to a totally different era of pricing, and nothing's changed with the earring. They're solid gold for the post and the butterfly and then the backings. They've got also the diamonds, which are VS, and nothing's gonna, I mean, that's the thing. You got a good diamond quality, so you don't need massive diamonds. You're still gonna get amazing sparkle because you've got VS round brilliance. 14 points a piece. Choose your white, yellow, or rose. Amazing deal coming up for you. And by the way, they're not even $1,000. Those are so good. And I know most everybody out there is going to tell you, buy lab grown. It's the same thing. It's not the same thing. I'm sorry, if they were the same thing, they'd be the same thing. If you have to say they're the same thing but, or they're the same thing except, and the reason I bring up the LGDs that we're seeing everywhere is because they are everywhere. And usually people say, yes, but I need an affordable diamond. And I can't ever get the quality of diamond I want for an affordable price tag. Isn't that true? And that's true. If you don't know about TVON, you're having to go buy really good diamonds for very high prices. And it just means that usually you're having to then sacrifice quality standards to get something that works in the budget, because diamonds are sky high. And if you want VS diamonds like this, they're a lot of money elsewhere. Not here, not today. They are not even $500 a pair. And let me show them on the ear as well, because why not? I love stacking these. These make a great gifting idea. I always buy earrings in bulk. I do, because I have a lot of piercings. So I like to do, and I like to stack them, and every day I like to do something somewhat different with the stacking style, so that it, you know, just kind of, it's a fun way to really just show personality. They are fabulous, fabulous, fabulous on, and they do come with that, of course, that really nice oversized, it's a longer post, so you never need to worry, because sometimes a smaller earring is going to have a short little baby post, and I never understand that, because why? It's not going to work for everybody, because everyone's lobe is a little bit different. Look at these on, and I have no backing in, none at all. And yet, do you see how they look from a distance away? They're still looking fabulous, high style. Again, these are not meant to be. If you're going, oh, I want something bigger, fine. We got 2 carats. We have 2 carat studs that are $69.99. We have 1 carat studs that are $29.99. Or you can get this pair for less than $499. I already cut that price in half. Slash and slash and slash. And you know what? Let's make it better. Even better when it's solid gold, and you could literally pay more for the gold. But see, imagine this. I mean, it's not fair to these earrings that I have the hoops, and forgive me, I'm not going to take out all my earrings, but wouldn't they look great, like way up top here, or you could second, third, fourth, fifth piercing, go all the way up if you want to, whatever you want to do, you can make that happen. But this is really that really beautiful, sizable, since I wear every single earring here to start, I like to give you a comparison angle. First things first, let's go back to the wheel close up. That's the white gold I'm wearing. Rose or yellow gold are plausible as well. And it is all for better than $499. Take as many as you need. What a great holiday gift this could be. Easy to tuck aside, save for that special occasion coming up. We'll do $399 instead. And Maria, I don't think that's the first time you've made that diamond request. So it is a really good time to pick them up, because obviously you get them now before they retool the price tag. Because when it's a 9-year-ago price tag, that's vastly different than where it would be if we made them today. So $399, and by the way, you don't need to be the requester to pick them up. You could get as many pairs as you want. To think you're getting 2 pairs for under $800, 3 pairs for under $1,200. It's something I think about, because yeah, we're in that kind of gift giving mode. The season is here, it's upon us, but also if you're stacking, a lot of people have more than 1 piercing these days. So stack them, layer them, they're perfect for that. They really are. And we've only got them for $399 for, well, until they're sold out. So that's it. Last call, $399 a pair. Let me know, rose, white, yellow, gold, all available for you. I just obviously have the white and the rose here to show you. And I'm going to get a little recap ready, because we have got 10 minutes left to go. And we have got some pieces to show you still. There are still a few pieces that are here hanging out. And we will recap what we have. Of course, the Tanzanite earrings and ring that happen to be the ovals that match. They're here, the yellow diamond. And don't forget, we got Tanzanite earrings. I've got our pink diamond here as well. Only one of our tourmalines is left. It was that Jonite yellow. Our Paraiba, I just got to show you the GIA certified pink diamond. That's got to go. And then also we have the yellow diamond. So 2 great diamond opportunities for you. Tanzanite earrings are also here. I'll just flash those really quickly, because that'll be one look and they're gone, I have a feeling. The Tanzanite earring studs here, $9.99. Tanzanites and diamonds, for $999, more of a button style earring there. So they would be in the yellow gold. They stay in the yellow gold, baguettes and rounds. They would be $999. Also, we're going to show you some rings. I've got a really beautiful Paraiba. Thank you so much for that request. I hope that'll work for you. Again, there's not a lot of sizes. We have 28 points, 1 carat, and 2 carat. Those are the 3 sizes of studs. So if you're going, I need a 50 pointer, I don't have them. I don't have 50 point total weights, 75 point total weights. It's just 28 points, 1 carat, and 2 carat. That's what I have in the stud earrings. Here is the big Paraiba. Lovely stone. This is almost 2 carats in actual size. It looks like 2.5 or 3 carats in its dimensional size, and yet it is 112-2681. And keep calling on the studs. We'll have them for you. Great way to get those stud earrings where you could not buy the gold for that price anymore. $191 in the Paraiba pair. It's 86 points in diamonds at a signature mounting. This used to be about 20 grand, and now it's not. It's just so much easier and so much better and so much more affordable. And right now we get to take this on down. It's a reminder, this is recap time of the show. I've got a pink diamond and a yellow diamond to recap next that are really amazing, and one of them's GIA certified. But here we go in the white gold, finished on the inside as well. Take a look at that finishing and the clarity. It's not just clean from the front, it's just clean all the way through. That clarity is looking that good because the stone is exceptional quality, and it's not even 18. Here's the craziest part, and that is a very big look. I know I've seen ovals here that are 2 carats and more that do not have this big a size, dimensional size, because they do look smaller sometimes than certain looks. This is obviously a very wide pair. So what that's doing is giving the visual like you're in that 2.5 to 3 carat mode. I'm going to show it to you on the hand so you can see that yourself. And remember, it stays in the white gold, but this is down to seriously one of the best values. When nobody else is really offering them, let alone selling them on sale, we are doing something incredible, and it's not even $15,000. That tends to be the magical number where anything 2 carat-ish goes out the door. We have 8 minutes left in the broadcast. We see you tomorrow. I have incredible yellow diamond earrings tomorrow, by the way. So yellow diamond pear-shaped earrings that are new in design, and like 300 other amazing items for our Do Not Miss Sunday. But here's what we're going to do on the Paraiba in the pear shape. Let's go under $10,000 and make it $99.99 for the first caller on that Paraiba Tourmaline. The blues and greens are singing. They are bright as can be. Talk about that bright neon, lively, but beautifully. There's some feminine details to this blue-green as it's back up close to see how bright it is, but also to see how clean and pristine it is. That's the big difference maker. And it's only $99.99. And then we have 2 incredible diamonds to share with you. It's going to be our yellow diamond, our pink diamond, both of which have been seen. Carat 40 and 40 are going to be coming up. So we will share those with you. And, you know, I've heard through the grapevine that there's a new gemstone we've never had before. Well, it's not new. It was discovered in 1906, I think it was. Gosh, my memory goes way back. I haven't sold this gem in many, many years. It's been about 2 decades since I've sold it, but I may show them tomorrow. I'm looking for your feedback. Have you guys heard of Hexagon? It's a very special stone. I happen to have 4 in my hand. There's a big debate about when we should show them. I want to give you guys a heads up because it's not often that I get to debut new stones here. And when I say new stones, it means new to TVON. We've never had them before. So I have 4 stones. They're right here in my hand. I'm really excited. I'm going to try to work on some great pricing for you. We could bring them tomorrow if you want to see them. Rare collectible stone. If we have collectors out there, tell me. I'd be happy to try to fit them into our schedule tomorrow for our Sunday show to bring you that Hexagon. But anyway, that's just a little side note. $99.99 on the Paraiba. Let's get to our yellow and pink diamond. The final look today. 6.5 minutes to go in the show. Tanzanite earring studs for $9.99. They're still here in yellow gold. Now, speaking of yellow gold, we have a yellow diamond in yellow gold. In the bridge mounting, here it is. This is the 140. And follow that up with your other option. Why not? They're friends. They can hang out together. We have our 140 yellow in the bridge, and we have our 40-point GIA certified. Oh my goodness, you could get them both. And for a really crazy price tag, it would be under $10,000 to get the rings. I can give you both of them. Either way, this is what I love about seeing them together. Either one of those could be $10,000 today. Either one, pink diamond has GIA certification going with it, all natural, amazing. The yellow diamond is just a huge whopper of an oval. You can have both rings for under $10,000, when that would be an incredible value either or. Today, both rings go to you for under $10,000, or you just choose which one you like for $49.99. That's a value. That's a big value. So I wanted to bring them together because if you're a collector of the fancy colors, or you aspire to be, that's how you get two. And they're $49.99 a piece, or you get both of them for under $10,000 today. So $49.99 for the yellow diamond in the bridge. That's got, of course, so the graphics you're seeing are for the pink diamond, which comes with the GIA cert, which is all natural, 40-pointer. SI2, but it is, we showed it on the diagram earlier, how clean it is. And you've got a chance to pick it up with the double halo. So if you have questions, we have had 3 hours almost on the air today for our Saturday. If you have questions about anything you've seen, anything at all, you name it, we bring it. Now, if anyone wants the studs are still here for $3.99. That would be our most affordable item of the day. And then we also had a couple Tanzanite ovals, the ring and the earrings. Everything else is gone, but the Tanzanite earrings and ring in the oval are here. So you can call us on those. We also had the big yellow diamond, gorgeous emerald cut studs for $19.99. I'll recap those for you as well. Anything else you'd like to see? And remember, if you have a request that you'd like to see tomorrow, maybe you have a little more time to hang out with us tomorrow, well, please let us know. We can have it ready, at the ready to show you and present to you tomorrow. Here are, I mean, my goodness, why not? If you have yellow diamonds for $49.99 in that kind of size, maybe you want to go ahead and get the earring to go with it. $19.99 for the earrings. So just giving you a little bit of some of our really elite diamond options today. When it comes to those really high-end, and of course when you're shopping with us, it's always all natural. So the pink diamond is natural from the earth, the yellow diamonds are natural from the earth, and they did not just get, it's not just a diamond that was then treated or enhanced, it's actually natural in that color from the jump. So you've got the earrings for $19.99, the oval, the brilliant oval in that bridge mounting, $49.99. I just can't get over that either of those rings are $49.99, and you can get both for under $10,000. That's incredible. So there's our last call. This is our last 3 minutes of the show. You're about to see a countdown as well. So let me know if there's any questions. Now, of course, this is not everything. We've got a few other pieces like our Tanzanites I flashed, the Tanzanite big oval earrings, the Tanzanite big oval ring, the 11 karat plus. That's here too. I just really think that when it comes to our best of values and really extraordinary, unique opportunities that we don't usually see, they're right there in front of you. So it's either the 140 yellow diamond, of course that comes in a bridge with a carat 05, so that's going to be a total of the 2 carats 45 in diamonds there, or you get the pink diamond, which is the 40 pointer, which is amazing, and then the yellow diamond earrings. Thought I'd throw those in. That'd be a great set to own with the ring perhaps, or just the earrings. Of course, maybe you already have a yellow diamond and now you need the earrings to go with. Those emerald cuts are gorgeous, and they are 85 points total weight in the emerald cuts, natural yellows again, and they're only $19.99. So the most affordable option up there by far are the earrings. So pink diamond is incredible. And remember, that one comes with the GIA cert, so it's graded on every level. You've got all your distinctive details. It makes appraising the piece a breeze. Get ready for a really big appraisal. Don't tell them what you paid, and then just get ready for that real honest to goodness value of an appraisal price. Oh my goodness, that's going to be something. So $49.99 for the pink, $49.99 for the yellow, and the earrings up front are only $1,999. I hope we'll see you tomorrow. We have an incredible Sunday as always. We start at 10 a.m. Pacific time, noon Central time, and 1 p.m. Eastern. So that's when the show begins. We have 3 hours live. It does wrap up our week. We don't see you then on Monday and Tuesday. We see you on Wednesday night. So Sunday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. So remember, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday night, Saturday and Sunday during the day. We've got our final, it's about 85 seconds remaining in the show, and that will be that. So if you have any questions, we are here for a couple minutes after we go off the air. So even though the show goes dark, the phone lines stay open for a moment. Let us know if you have any questions or something you do want to pick up from today. What an amazing day of values this was. Maybe you want that single diamond band ring we had for $12.99, or the 5-stone. We had a carat 20 in diamonds in the 5-stone bezel set band. That was only $14.99. So lots of gorgeous diamond options today, last minute on the show. And of course, tomorrow we see you at 10 to 1 Pacific time, 1 to 4 Eastern time. We can, if anyone wants to see Hackmanites, let me know. It's a really rare stone. It actually has some kind of, it's not really color change per se, but it tends to fluoresce in UV light. So it kind of changes color under UV lighting. So it's a really cool stone. So if you're interested in collecting Collectibles. We can bring you the debut of the Hackmanites here. We've got 30 seconds left. Again, please holler at us. We got very busy phone lines as usual at the end of our show here. We would love to help you out. Don't wait till the next day. A lot of pieces, they just simply don't stick around. So if you really want to ensure that you get the piece of your dreams here today, you really have to do it today. So thanks so much for being with us today on this Saturday. I hope you enjoy the rest of your day, whatever you have planned, but make a point to be with us tomorrow at 10 a.m. Pacific time. I will see you then. From all of us at TVON, I'm Lauren Blair. Enjoy your Saturday, and I'll see you tomorrow at 10.